Hello, stranger. Have you come to the room and licked my fingers as you sat on a spoon? Amen. A woman. That's Taro. She loves that song. It's called Sit on a Spoon, the part 2. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much. We're gonna have a jam-packed show tonight. We got engagements. We got canceled bachelorettes. Love is dead. Love is blind? No. Is love alive and well? No. Has anyone looked at my direction in years? No. But you know what? We're here to celebrate anyways. And one day I will have a proposal in front of this exact backdrop. So I wanted to foreshadow and to manifest, woman-fest, if you will, my future. Last night, related to this story, last night I went to a new class. Yay! I went to a new class. I'm loving classes right now. After work. And it's a finance class. Kind of. It's like a learn how to invest class. Very cool. Very diverse group of people in there. I like them all so far. And it's only 3 weeks. Excuse me. And we had to introduce ourselves. So I said, hi, my name is Kayla. Blah, blah, blah. I'm in this class because I listen to a lot of finance podcasts. I said, I listen to Money for Couples is one of my favorites. I am single. And someone next to me says, manifesting, I guess. Excuse me, what? Ma'am, do you have something to say? Do you want to take it outside? How about that? But, catch me outside. But yeah, so that's what's going on with me. Public embarrassment is now happening. I guess you can't listen to a show for couples, even if it's personal finance, without being dunked on in a group setting. Anyways, so welcome again. Hello, everyone. Thank you. I was going to put makeup on and then I realized that it was too late. I just got this. Okay. I swear I will wrap up my yammering, very quickly. I, got this CoverGirl Clean Fresh. I don't like it. It does not work with my skin tone. It's too orange for me. As an orange skin tone person, I need more pink, I think. So I went in blind. Love is blind. Lipstick is blind. I spent, $7 on that at CVS. C'est la vie. YOLO. Okay. I love Ramit too. Ramit Sethi. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ramit Sethi is the polar opposite of Caleb Hammer. Okay. And I know that Ramit Sethi hates Caleb Hammer. And, I agree with him on that one as of now. As a former stan of Caleb Hammer, I am now agreeing with Ramit Sethi that he sucks. All right. Who else am I agreeing with these days on the internet? Anyone who thinks getting married after 6 months is a bad idea, or at least a risky idea. That's who I'm agreeing with. People who think that. Thank you, Patrick. Fries. Anyone with the name Fries in their name? You got my support. You got my support, Patrick Fries. Okay, so let's start with Danielle Walter. Okay, we've heard about her before on this channel. We covered her fairly extensively in the 4 hours or whatever long stream that we watched her 24-part series about meeting her boyfriend, who she had only known for 3 months. And that only came out, a month ago, max? It was around this time. This is December 21st. Okay, so it's been... So in December, they had known each other 3 months. Let's do the math here. In December, they knew each other 3 months. So that means they met each other, September? Right? Oh my goodness. Come here. You want to come up? Hold on. No, it's dinner time. Dinner time call. Okay, so September, October, November, December. Okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say they met in September, and now it is March. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. Okay, at the max, these two people have known each other for 7 months. And they just had a People magazine exclusive, which I think is a little odd for People magazine, to be honest. Exclusive engagement photo shoot. Okay. And giant ring. I guess we can do a zoom in on the ring if you'd like. Love it. I have to say, I love the ring. If it takes up half your finger, I mean, what could be better? And I read somewhere that the ring was sponsored by a company, which I have not seen the proof of that, but that tracks. Here's the moment. It says Danielle Walter and Lucas Alcantara are headed down the aisle. Alcantara popped the question to the content creator in an intimate moment. Yeah, very intimate when you have a professional photographer and People magazine there as well interviewing you. In Half Moon Bay, California, near their San Francisco hometown. I don't think she's from San Francisco. I think she moved specifically to San Francisco when she decided she was taking finding a boyfriend / husband seriously, and it was kind of controversial at the time because she lives in San Jose or has a house in San Jose, and then decided to uproot her life because she had a feeling God put on her heart that she was going to meet her man in San Francisco. So there you go. Okay. I thought he was barefoot also in this at first. I was like, oh, he's got his dogs out on the proposal, but no, that's just tan colored shoes. Okay, and he put his hair up in a man bun for this special occasion, and she just happened to be wearing a ball gown, a prom dress for this event. She had no idea. It was such a surprise, I'm sure. And then he's excited. She said yes. Oh my God. She said yes. Who would have thought? I would have never suspected that she would say yes based on all her content about that's her husband and, you know, they're going to be married in 2 seconds. My guess is that maybe they're not banging and that they are, you know, really just trying to like take their relationship to the next level. And they're like, well, we have to put it on paper or else we're going to be, you know, doomed to hell forever. Anyway, so here's the exclusive interview. Okay. It reads like two people who are just getting to know each other, which is what it is. It says, influencer Danielle Walter, who went viral for documenting Journey to Love, engaged to boyfriend Lucas Alcantara. Okay, so here's their exclusive reveal. So 33 and 32, okay. I'm older than both of them, got it. And she loves the Ritz-Carlton. She talked about meeting another guy at the Ritz-Carlton. So that's where this proposal happened, outside of the Ritz-Carlton in Half Moon Bay, California. So someone's got money. Someone in this relationship has a lot of money, and it could be both of them, but I think it's just her, maybe. Okay, Danielle and Lucas are due for a trip down the aisle. Okay. Alcantara, 32, popped the question to Walter, 33, a popular social media content creator who boasts over 1 million followers across her Instagram and TikTok platforms, in an intimate moment in Half Moon Bay, California, near their hometown of San Francisco. Quote, it was like floating through a dream. The influencer, who has spent nearly the last 5 years building up her following on social media. Quote, you think you're mentally prepared for this moment, but it was so overwhelming and magical. I mean, it is a very beautiful background. I am not feeling this platform. I love the flowers. The lanterns with the candles are fine. The sunset's beautiful. The ocean could not be more beautiful. This platform, it's giving Macy's dressing room. It's giving Kohl's Cash. Stand up and look at your jeans that you're wearing. But I guess what are you supposed to do? Walk on the sand in your high heels and boat shoes? Absolutely not. There will be no grounding in this world. And people are joking that he has inserts, you know, to make himself taller, which it definitely looks like is possible. I don't think it matters because they would be about the same height. Leave her alone. She's in love, you know? But people are pointing that out. The pair met during the summer of 2025. Oh, okay. So they've been summer to spring, ring by spring. So they're on the Mormon timeline. They're at the, what's that school? Brigham Young marriage plan. So they met in the summer. So I said September. So, okay, let's say August. So they've been together 8 months. Okay, I was wrong. I'm so sorry. They must have really gotten to know each other. Walters moved from the nearby Bay Area city of San Jose to San Francisco. So she moved and then met him. It was around this time that Walter's content was really blowing up for sharing her dating journey and advice to followers. Walter previously told people that one of her ultimate goals in posting her dating life online was to find love, with the hope that pursuing her social media content would encourage her to continue to seek out new people and dating opportunities. So is that what I should be doing? Should I be pimping myself out and posting my non-existent dates online? Will that help me? Maybe. Let me know. However, Walter did not meet Alcantara on a dating app or on one of the dates she documented her preparation for online. Suspicious. Very suspicious. In fact, their first encounter felt much more like fate. Okay. Walter recounted seeing Alcantara out of the corner of her eye at the gym one day and thinking he looked quite different from what she considered a typical San Francisco guy.
Right now, 3 years later, they are a quintuple with Aubrey Marcus.
Yeah. Welcome, Part-Time Jitsu. And I said it right that time. Part-Time Jitsu. Thank you for joining. They said, and thank you for 33 months of membership. Holy schmoly. That is crazy.
You have strong sugar glider energy.
You have sugar glider energy. Strong sugar glider energy. Part-Time Jitsu says that in 3 years, they are in a quintuple with Aubrey Marcus. Horrors. That's what he'll be saying. That's what Aubrey Marcus will be saying. Also,
I had a thriving wild stallion of Eros.
that'll be man bun man. Right? You want to come up here? Come here. Caro, it's time to be on the TV show. You must disconnect from there. Okay.
Okay, she's up. We did it, guys. We did it. We put Taro on the desk.
All right. The next time she saw him, Walter recalled locking eyes with him for just a little longer than comfortable. One of the dating tips she was known to share online. Okay, so that's her tip. Stare at someone a little longer than comfortable. I can barely look at people in the eye ever. I don't know why. I have a problem. One of the dating tips she was known to share online, and Alcantara asked for her number. The relationship clicked instantly, and on September 9th, 2025, so I was right, she announced that her official girlfriend status to her social media followers. Okay, so she said, the timeline is skewed to me, because she said she originally, when they started dating, going on dates, she had already recorded, like, it all from the beginning. But she said from the first date, she told him, okay, we need to wait 3 months before I become your girlfriend, right? So that would mean September, August, July, June or July would have been 3 months. But then she said, okay, it's fine. Actually, you can ask me in 2 months. So now we're in July. But now she's saying I don't know. So, but they met in September. I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. Who cares? I knew there was a possibility that he could be my husband on the first date just by his character, kindness, and faith, Walter tells People. She knew for sure he was the one during the couple's second month of dating. For his part, he adds, I knew she was the one on the first date when we talked about our values, faith, and how we're living that through experiences in our lives. I think that they are propaganda influencers put here by a church, by a Christian think tank to influence us to get married younger, and that love is not dead, and that even in San Francisco, the city of sin, you can become a heterosexual couple in less than 8 months if you just believe in God and have an Instagram. Then, as life continued forward, that first impression became more solid every day, strengthening the certainty and feeling I had when we had our first encounter. Okay, I just need to say, I'm giving them 8 months. Let's say they've been together 8 months. In the 8 months they've been together, they've been to Disneyland 25 times. Basically, based on their content. They're always at Disneyland. It's like, do you guys work? Do you guys have a career? And the answer is no, it's going to Disneyland and Instagramming about it. But I'm like, you if there ever is a time, which I'm sure is coming very quickly, that, social media is no longer a viable option for making money for you, you can't just spend all day at Disneyland. You're going to have to actually live in the real world. And I wonder how the relationship's going to be then, but I'm sure they'll have 18 children by then. As the sun set on March 16th, casting a golden glow over the Golden State's coastline, Alcantara got down on one knee, setting in stone and diamonds that Walter had felt. Wait, what? Can I read? Can I? I don't think I can read.
I have dyslexia so bad.
Let me start over. I feel like I'm reading Dave Hollis's book. Okay. As the sun set on March 16th, casting a golden glow over the Golden State's coastline, Alcantara got down on one knee, setting in stone and diamonds what Walter had felt since the couple first locked eyes across the gym. Okay, I did it. I made it through. For what is often one of the most important moments in a person's life, Alcantara was not nervous, he tells people. Instead, his focus was on Walter. It was the day I prepared for her, the love of my life, so my focus was for her to smile, feel peace, and have a good time. Standing on a raised platform on the beach outside the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in the quaint coastal California city, amid an array of white flowers and lanterns, the two were engaged. I wanted to give her the best of the best, he says, adding that the quintessentially California location offered the opportunity for the couple to cement their love surrounded by some of the most beautiful views in the world. Following the engagement, the pair shared an incredible private dinner with their parents and friends. They're so in love, you guys. The two worked with Dallas Diamond Bar to create the ring. Okay, so the two worked together? The two worked, so she knew this was coming. So she had a collab for the engagement ring. Okay. When I was proposed to, back in the day, and yes, I am single now, so fail. I failed, okay. Wanna get down? Love you. I didn't know what the ring looked like. And I do wish, going back, or, if I ever find love again, I do wish I can pick the ring. Because I think it would be nice. But I would like to know the person a little longer than 8 months, I think. But who knows? I mean, the older I get, the more I feel like I should just, Weekend in Vegas it. That Ashton Kutcher, Cameron Diaz movie. Just, you meet one, you settle down that day. Okay, anyways. So she was well aware that this was coming. Okay. The two worked with Dallas Diamond Bar to create the ring, which features an oval-cut lab-grown diamond as its center stone, set amongst a band of alternating marquise and round lab-grown diamonds. Okay, I have no problem with lab-grown diamonds. And if you have a problem with it, then you are evil. Not evil, but you probably don't mind the Hunger Games, and you wish it was real. Okay, here's the diamond. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I wish it was 4 inches longer. I wish it was this big. That's what I'm looking for, but whatever. To each their own. Okay. Walter and Alcantara had talked about their timeline really early on while dating, she shares, well, we know, meaning that all along she had a vague sense that an engagement was on the horizon. What she didn't know was that it was going to take place on that specific March Monday, though you'd never know that Walter, who jokes that she is extremely type B. I'm not getting type B vibes, energy from Danielle. I'm getting type A++. Who jokes that she is extremely type B, had rush ordered 20 dresses. Okay, hold on. So she didn't know it was going to take place on that March Monday. However, she did work with a company to make the ring, so she had some idea. Then she rush ordered 20 dresses to her house, only for none of them to work, causing her to have to alter one she already owned and hunt for the other in person based on the pictures. What, for the engagement? Okay. The one that she picked, no offense, to me this is giving, it's a dress. There's really not much more to say about it. Being told that she needed to reschedule an appointment slightly tipped her off that she was going to become a fiancé, though Alcantara also admits sweetly that the two had practiced pretend proposals at home for fun, even before things began to come together. These people are ill mentally. I told Lucas I wanted to make sure we really took everything in and breathed because we'll never have this moment again, Walter adds. Even still, it was hard to catch my breath. He really created such a beautiful moment for us. I don't think he did any of this. I'm assuming he paid somebody to make all of this, or she probably did, to be honest. Alcantara echoes his soon-to-be bride, saying that the moment was like a dream. Everyone around us just disappeared, and her eyes were the only thing I was looking at, he says. It was a magical moment. Also, before I get too far down, Amy, LX8RN, thank you so much. Amy says, Kia, your financial class is to learn how to invest in Betty Beagle's monk courses. She needs those diamonds and Bentleys by thinking like a monk. You're right. That was the secret. I didn't want to give it away. I am in Betty Beagle's monk courses. Betty Beagle's monk courses, How to Be a Millionaire in 10 days. That is what I am doing, and that is where I got owned by the woman next to me.
I want to be relatable.
I love myself so much.
It's true.
I want to go to Denny's with you.
I want to go to Denny's with Betty and you, Amy. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Yeah.
Well, Amy, it's a date. See you at Denny's. I'll be in booth 4.
Great comment. That's really cute. I love that.
I have some new ones also. Here's another one.
Ghosts, how does that even work?
We literally are a disaster. Share this episode with every single person that you know.
Also?
Don't be selfish.
Auntie Ray Ray.
There you go. All right. Walter shares that amid both good times and bad. How do you have bad times already? How do you have bad times? But okay. Walter shares that amid both good times and bad, the thing that has made her certain in her relationship, most of all, is the way that Alcantara makes her feel seen and safe and loved for everything I am and everything I'm not. And as really challenging times happened, he proved what he showed in the beginning of dating to be his true character. Okay, girl, you are still in the beginning of dating. Okay? Over and over again. I never knew I could be this sure about someone, but I am. I honestly think it started when she hit 30. She's like, well, no matter who's next, I'm going to lock in and lock it down. And she did. Good for you guys. Not really. I see this ending in disaster. Disaster is headed for you. But I hope not, kind of. I mean, I don't know. Do I care? Not really. Their life does not affect mine, shockingly enough. As much as they would make you want to believe that it does, it actually, surprisingly, does not. Most of the comments on the people's ad, at least the ones that came up for me, are positive. Yay, congrats, so happy for you. Woo! A lot of Portuguese stuff. This person says, why the fuck is this a people's exclusive? LMAO. True. That was my thought as well. That has the most likes, to be fair. Okay, so let's see what else they were up to before the engagement happened. Okay, are they really in love, or is she annoyed with him and is regretting all her life choices? Let's see.
Oh, it's ugly now.
It says, my boyfriend tried to film a get ready with me, and this happened.
No, but
Let me know.
let's pretend this is not happening. This is. Get ready with me now. As my girlfriend taught me, hold your hair. Is right, honey?
I probably would have started with the gel.
The gel? But you taught me like that.
Woohoo!
I know it's ugly now, but it's gonna be nice. See how it's getting?
It's a lot of gel, honey.
Do how you prefer in your home, you know? If you... Oh, Depending the result you want. Now I need to dry my hair. You can dry in your pants.
Honey, no!
Oh.
Go wash your hands.
Wait a second.
Run.
Technical problem, so now everything is right. Start to pull back. See how it's getting pretty?
Well,
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
See it?
Maybe we want to start with the other brush?
Oh, which water brush? Yes, you. Where is it? Oh, yeah.
No, not that one. Go back. No, not that
This one.
Honey, not
Which
that
one?
The
Let's
blue.
pretend this.
Honey, stop. No, honey. I wouldn't do it like that. She's so type B. She's so type B, I can tell.
It's not it. Which one?
That one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, now you can see I'm very...
Does that feel better?
Well, I need to put my glasses to see a little bit better. Oh, babe, no, it's better. Now we have the hardest part. Boom. Almost ready, guys.
No, let me help. Let me help. Oh, honey, no. Is that her?
No.
How many honeys has she said so far?
You are so quirky.
That's them to each other, back and forth.
So guys, as you can see, nothing that I did served. So we are restarting the process from the beginning.
I'm just smoothing it out, honey.
See?
That's
This
at
is
least
a
10
good
times.
girl. Okay, do it, babe. Get ready, not with me, but with us.
Right here, honey? I'm getting there.
Oh.
Honey. I'm getting vibes that she hates him, actually. Personally, what do you think?
Is that the height you wanted?
Yeah,
Okay. Your hair tie?
and you need this. Don't forget that.
Okay. It looks nice, honey. Nice?
Looks nice,
You like
honey.
it?
Yeah. Okay, now you say.
She speaks to him like he's a child, like he's her child, which is odd to me.
I know it's
Okay, so there you go. That's them in love. Believe them. Believe women. Believe men. They're in love. Don't question it. And I love how she got her nails done. Probably specifically because she knew this was the time to get engaged was nigh. And so she made sure to get ready. All right. The first I don't know what she's gonna say. I have not watched this yet, but the first comment is, "Girl, what impact? What you do is the opposite of meaningful. Have you looked into volunteer work?" So we know this is gonna be a good video. Very not out of touch reaction to something. Here we go.
I think that's why so many people have dreams and they're just dreams, is because you don't actually believe that you can do this. Okay, I'm getting ready, and something that I was just thinking about is I really did it. Okay, there's no other way to say it. I took my life from one thing and I made it into another based on what I wanted and what I felt like my calling was. So I went from doing tech sales straight out of college for like 8 years, and then started creating content on the side after going through a breakup as sort of like a passion project, creative outlet, whatever. But I dreamed of, what if this could be my life? What if I could do this and make a living doing this and have that freedom and flexibility?
It's the most self-indulgent thing you could probably do is be an influencer. As someone who influences on the side or creates content on the side, it feels indulgent to me as well. Like, I realize that I'm talking about all these people who are narcissistic and have these qualities. I'm like, I have some of those qualities too. Okay. Like, to be able to look at yourself and watch yourself and do hours of content and be okay with it, you have to really think that you are talented in some way. So her and I agree on that, but I don't think what I'm doing is somehow saving the world. It's just like, hey, make some money on the side. I like doing it. I like dunking on these people. That's it. So anyways, I'm trying to say I relate, but on the grandioseness is what I don't agree with.
And be able to make more of an impact than I would have in my prior role on the world in general. What if I could do that? And I was so passionate about it that I did it alongside my normal life that I didn't know it at the time, trying to get away from. This is the point, is that I did the things, but I also believed that it could be possible. And I think that's why so many people have dreams and they're just dreams, is because you don't actually believe that you can do this. You don't actually believe that you can have your dream. And really, what if your dream was part of the reason that you were put on this earth? What if your
But if I was to say, and I always thought this about anyone who does dream content, like you follow your dreams, whatever they are. It's like, well, my dream is to snark on self-help people and wellness influencers and be a hater in the hate squad. If that's my true calling in life, is that okay? And they would say, no, haters are the worst. They're parasites. They're draining your energy and they're all horrible. It's like, okay, so my dreams are invalid, but yours are fine because you're profiting, but you're lying about stuff, and that's okay. But what I'm doing is wrong. They would say yes.
Your dream is your purpose. And it might sound silly because we're all supposed to have different dreams. We're all supposed to be good at different things. We're all supposed to feel aligned in different ways because that's how we all do this. And so your dream might seem silly or it might seem like you can't make a living off of that. But I promise you, you can. It's just you have to figure out the way. And that's where faith comes in. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say it. For me, that's where faith comes in. I need to know that my God knew what he was doing and is waiting for me to catch up. If I didn't.
Good for you.
So rise together too, coming from there too.
Says, so rise together too, coming from there too. Yeah, probably. Rise 2.0 is actually happening right now. And we can check in on that tonight with Rachel. There's no content really other than ow, what are you doing? Sorry. There is a photo of Rachel Hollis writing content for her Serious Businesswoman event in Austin this weekend, I think. I guess it's coming up tomorrow. So we can look at that. But yeah, Rise Together will be Danielle and Lucas.
Bitch. You have to think instead of sitting around eating Skittles and watching Oprah reruns.
Also, Violetta Jagababa. Thank you so much. And thank you for being 31 months. Oh my gosh, you're getting up there, girl.
Wow, you're so wise.
And you are so wise. Don't let anyone tell you differently.
Didn't have faith that way, none of this would have been possible. And if I didn't have faith this way, what my life is going to turn out to be, because I'm going to have a really good life. I know that because God is good. I know that. Whew. I have chills. If I didn't have faith, what has already happened would not have happened, and what will happen would not have happened.
I just think, honestly, anyone who thinks this way is in a bubble, delusional, privileged, and out of touch, and dealing with internal guilt under the surface as to how easy their life is compared to others. I have to imagine that's what's going on with all these people, because every one of them says this at some point. Like, it's not that I got lucky, guys. It's that I had faith, unlike you. Secular idiots. I had drive, and I woke up at 5, and I did this, and I did that, and they all say the same thing. Some version of this. Like, it's not luck. It's different for me. And it never is.
For those of you who have faith, I just want this to encourage you. And I hope this lands for you. If it doesn't, feel free to just scroll past. And for those of you who do not have faith, I just encourage you. I'm not trying to preach at you. I'm not trying to shove religion or scripture or anything down your throat.
Could have fooled me, girl. Could have fooled me. Yeehaw.
I'm just trying to beg the question, what if there is more? And what if you could believe for more? And what if there is a way to do that? And that's
made for more? Hashtag made for more? Copyright TM?
It's called faith. I love you. I know that it's possible for you because I just did it. And I'm going to do it again and again and again all through my life with God. Okay, I love.
Oh my God, she really is becoming Rachel Hollis. She's going to climb the mountain again and again and again. And she loves us and she's rooting for us. Wow, they all take the same masterclass, I guess.
You. I hope this lands. I hope this blessed you. Bye. And I think that's.
Achoo! I was just blessed by that.
I'm gonna clean my brush.
She's gonna clean her 400 makeup brushes, okay, as she gives us advice about love.
I'm gonna clean my brushes and tell you some comforting things that I think you might need to hear right now.
Are you God? Are you the Messiah? Like, self-imposed? She's gonna give us comfort and faith and shepherd us to the Holy Land? Like, why has she become the knower of all things now. She's engaged, so now it's like, okay, now that I'm engaged, you guys, I have all the answers. Look, my dad's calling. My dad's calling. Okay, I'm gonna answer it, but I'm gonna tell him I have to do something. Hold on. Hello, I'm doing a YouTube video. Can I call you back in a little bit?
That's fine. Bye.
Bye, love you.
Love you.
That was my dad. That's my dad, everybody. He has a cold, so he's a little stuffy. Okay, anyways, back to the Messiah. Messiah Mama! Hey, Messiah Mama! Hey! Prophetize.
It's called a learning curve for a reason. And right now you are learning. So don't be too hard on yourself. You're going to get better at it. Their lack of communication was not your fault. And you were kind, even in the midst of uncertainty. With the exception of very few things, this is not permanent. So if it's a hard time that you're going through right now, chances are it probably won't last. You're going to get through it. Things are crazy in the world right now and really, really scary and really, really sad. It is not your responsibility to control everything, and it is not your fault. It is our responsibility to be good humans and do what we can, but the weight of the world does not belong on your individual shoulders. Take a breath and exhale. You are not stuck. You just need to figure out what your next step is. You are not required to do what you went to college for, but you do have to be brave enough to try something different.
I feel like this is an invasion of my privacy. Like, okay, I don't know. I guess it is true, like, scroll on, but I don't like blanket advice like this ever. And I guess it works. This is what you have to do to grow on social media. I just hate it because it's just like, you're leaving out a lot of nuance to everything. And I just don't know who made you God, but okay, whatever. Asari Shepherd, thank you so much to Asari Shepherd. As always, Asari says, hi to Kia's dad. My dad is starting to understand what YouTube is. I have told him now, like, several times how it all works and how to look it. I mean, he can't look it up. He doesn't have a computer or a phone that has internet. But he does go to a diner every day, and there are people there who have phones, and so now he's working to try to see what the hell I'm talking about. And he's starting to remember it, like, hey, it's called Kia's World, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's true. That is what it is. So this is what I have to say to you, Asari.
You're not freaking fine.
Also?
You had actually sent me a very nice DM. I didn't reply.
And also?
You got Epstein-Barr.
So 3 little tidbits for you there. Sorry. Okay, I don't care about this. She's telling us how to not feel bad about the world. Okay, let's see this.
Hi, I just want to encourage you today. If you've been feeling down or you've been disappointed by something, or maybe something didn't turn out the way that you expected it to, or it's just a challenging season, I just want to encourage you that you're doing a good job. I know you are.
My dad is 70. He was 70 in August, so he'll be 71 this year.
Because you're still here, existing, breathing.
Okay. So we're now in the self-help content. Okay, this says, I'm going to be honest, today was a hard day. And someone says, you know that you don't have to post, right? You don't have to be an influencer. And someone says, for a second, I thought you felt down because of the war. Okay.
I just got home from the gym and cried a little bit. Having a hard time with just things online. I set new boundaries and I'm not in my comments and no one can DM me, but like I still know it's out there, and to be like berated so publicly is just hard. It's a hard concept to whatever. Anyway, I have been putting
I hate to say it, but I think you know what you sign up for. Like, yes, I disagree with people harassing people, DMing people, showing up at your house, doxing, all of that stuff. I disagree with it wholeheartedly. However, I feel like if you're an influencer and now you're making content about feel sorry for me, I'm an influencer, I'm like, what do you expect? This is how I feel about Chapel Rowan too, to be honest. What do you expect? Like, what did you think you were signing up for? A perfect life with no drawbacks? Obviously not. There's been many experiences of people that have been documented where being an influencer, being a celebrity is difficult, and you lose your privacy, you lose your ability to tell the narrative of your own story. There's lots of reasons to avoid it. Yet these people seek it out and purposely dedicate their entire life to becoming that said thing, and then get online and go, oh, just really hard. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Taking things off, and I think being productive would help. So I need to tidy up, do dishes. I need to do dishes in order to be able to have a clean space to cook and have dishes to cook in. So
she's the only one that has this problem.
Here we go.
Okay. So the content's getting pretty boring.
Let's get dressed for a date. I'm gonna do this.
Okay, so she's getting dressed for dates.
Let's get ready for a date. Don't worry, it's just from showering. Skin prep.
One of the comments says, the reason people are commenting negatively is because Danielle has been so public about being a Christian and then about them both being Christians, and now she's posting them both getting ready together after showering. This goes so hard against what Christian dating should look like. You can't build a Christian following, then do unchristian things and not expect negative comments. I'm no one to judge. I'm just explaining why people have these opinions. So it looks like because he was just in the background. And then she's going to ask him kind of a weird question also, which I find to be an interesting question. I agree with the comments.
Hair. Foundation. Contour. Blush. You look nice. Concealer. Honey, I'm going to look so pretty.
Honey, I'm going to look so pretty. Get a grip.
Look at that. Did you take my eyelash curler?
He's got no shirt on. He's in the closet. She says, did you take my eyelash curler? Why would he need an eyelash curler? What is he doing? Falsies? What's going on?
Found it. About what? That looks really nice. Are we going somewhere really nice?
And he's got a closet in her house already? He's got closet space? That's fast. Thank you first before I continue on. Whoa. Sorry Shepherd, thank you again, as always. Sorry Shepherd says, what's this grifter's deal? It's like random roulette. Yeah. It's just a hodgepodge of being upset with the haters, enjoying their life of luxury, getting engaged on a random March night that you've set up in advance for money, and selling it to People magazine for some reason. It's just a typical day in your life.
You're gonna get spanked by the universe.
But people who have money rarely lose it, so.
It's so quantum.
It's so quantum. Thank you.
The mango frequency.
There you go. We're all in the mango frequency.
Eyes. Ooh. Powder.
This is riveting. Riveting stuff. Thank you so much to Den Juin. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I liked it on the app, and also.
Let's tune into this ankle.
It looks like I'm just sitting. In reality, I'm managing lots of things. I'm feeling lots of things.
That's what her boyfriend's saying.
God was like, you're done.
Hey, that's relevant. Yeah. So, okay, she's got her lipstick on. He changed shirts because she didn't like his shirt. She's totally type B for sure.
Lips. Let's go get dressed.
Okay, that was it. All right. That's about it. She's working out.
We are on
doing crafting. She's working out. She's kissing her boyfriend at Disneyland. They go to Disneyland quite a lot, as you can see. They dance in public. They're not afraid to show their love on camera at Disneyland. They have it hard, you guys. Don't judge. Their life is harder than ours, and we'll just never understand it. Aw, hidden Mickey in the leaves. Oh, here's their receipt. They spent $26 on this. That's actually not bad. Oh, they bought bracelets. Okay, here's them hanging out at Disneyland.
It's the first time I've ever come to Disney and it's raining. And he's such a good sport. Look at him.
Yes, here we are.
So we'll see how this goes. I brought a raincoat, but I don't know where it went. And I have my non-preferred umbrella. So let's see. We're at Disney.
She has her non-preferred umbrella. She didn't have the one she wanted, you guys. And she only went to Disneyland 4 times this week. That's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna move to the Bachelorette any second now. to get on a sad note. Amy, but first, Amy, thank you so much. Amy LX8RN. Thank you so much. She says, Tara manifested this donation. Tara, did you know it? She's like, I'm eating my dinner, Mummy. I don't care. That's what she's saying in her mind. And then also, Tara, this is how I feel about her.
Her charisma is straight up off the charts.
And also,
narcissistic, bully, cult leader.
That's mean. Me being mean. And also,
comment the word brainwash and we will send you the entire episode.
Make sure to send it to all your friends, okay? Type brainwash. Okay, amazing content. Amazing shirt. Love it. Only $4,000, I'm sure. Okay. They had 2 burritos in one day. Crazy. Oh, they have 3 coffees. Oh my God. Can you guess which one's his and hers? Which one's hers and which one's his? This one's Lucas's. Okay, sorry. There you go. People are commenting. The chemistry does not feel real. And he's Princess Security. Okay, I don't know. That's them. So they're getting engaged. I'm sure, or they are engaged. I'm sure their wedding is going to be Michaela Nogueira style, which everything is sponsored. Everything's going to be day 1 of planning my dream wedding. Day 2, and it's going to be 18 stinking years of this content. So I'm sure we'll be able to follow them. And then it'll be, get ready with me for my divorce in 2 years. And, and then it'll be, I changed everything. Here's what I learned. Here's my advice for women who are from fresh off divorce, because she's got to keep the content machine rolling. So if they have kids, then they can be vlogging family. If they get divorced, and then she can be a divorced woman, and that's going to teach women how to be divorced. It's just the society we live in, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, thank you. Okay, let's move on from this. Now we're going to get into something kind of serious. Also dealing with love, also dealing with influencers, but something that needs a trigger warning. And I need to say, I don't know much about this lady. I do know, though, that she is no longer the Bachelorette. And she previously, she was on, okay, let me start. What's her name? Her name is Taylor. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. She is from the hit TV show Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay. Her name is Taylor Frankie Paul. Okay. Anyone with 3 names, right, is bad news. That's just a rule of thumb. 3 names, you probably shot JFK. You probably shot John Lennon. You probably shot Lincoln, President Lincoln. You probably are a bad person who's trying to get on reality television. If you have 3 names, I'm sorry, there's a red flag. That's a red flag to me.
This situation is a red flag.
You have 3 names. Okay, so she went, I don't know her whole story, actually. Let's figure out her whole story. All I know is she was on that show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because she was famous on TikTok and was scandalized because she broke the truth that her friend group were like swingers in Utah, and she kind of blew the lid off of Mom Talk, which is like her and her girlfriends and their husbands and her husband, and they were all swingers, is my understanding. I could be totally wrong, but that's as far as I followed. Then this show has been going on for like 5 seasons now on Hulu, I think. And then she now switched over to The Bachelorette, and she's the first Bachelorette in history to not come from the franchise. So to not have been a contestant and then become The Bachelorette. This is the first time ever that they're like, oh, we're going to try to capitalize off of a different IP property and then bring those people to The Bachelorette. And it backfired because now ABC has canceled it. Why have they canceled this season? Well, she was accused and pled guilty, as far as I understand, of domestic violence against her ex-boyfriend, and her child was involved. That's all we knew previously. And ABC, even with that in mind, knowing all of that and all that drama, they leaned into it of like, oh, she's crazy. She's wild. This is a wild kind of thing that we're doing. And we're not just putting these princesses on here. We're putting people who have been convicted of crimes on our airwaves now. But today, like late breaking news today, the video of the 2023 incident came out. And to me, I texted my friend, I'm like, this is Diddy in the elevator, like levels of, oh, when you see what they're talking about, it makes all the difference. Because you can read a police report and it says a lot of things, but you don't know until you look at the body cam or look at whatever's going on to see like, oh shit, like this is serious. So this is actually recorded footage from the man who, I think his name's Dakota, who was assaulted, and we can see it on camera. Now, the scariest part, which is obviously my stance on this, by the way, in case you couldn't tell, she is in the wrong, 100%. I don't care what he did to her, unless she was fighting for her life, which it did not seem like that's what was going on. Assault is not okay in my book, ever. So I don't care that he cheated on her, angered her, whatever. It does not matter to me. You cannot assault somebody in response to someone's actions. It's not acceptable. The second part, which is the worst part of this whole thing, is that her daughter seems to have been struck physically from this insane altercation that happened. So here's some clips that we're going to see. Okay, there's her mugshot from before. That's them two together previously. But here's the video. Again, the fact that he might have leaked this now. Who's to say? I don't know how this video got leaked. It's like 3 years old at this point. But yeah, I'm going to play the video. But keep in mind, it is sort of hard. It's hard to watch. And her career's over. Let me just say, her career is totally over now. Anyways, okay, here we go.
Yeah, yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical abuse. Yeah.
So she's choking him.
See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me. Huh? And you think this is okay? It's not okay. Holy
I don't give a
Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone. Oh my
Okay, throws a bar stool. Throws a full metal bar stool at his face, essentially. Then the camera points out that's the daughter sitting on the couch. Okay, her daughter. I don't know how old she is, but a child.
Your daughter is right here.
Okay, second chair.
Oh my gosh.
Now she gets even closer.
You're
So I'm going back. So she throws like 2 chairs, and then they point out the daughter's on the couch. She throws the 3rd chair, and then you hear crying. So apparently that was her hitting the daughter with the metal chair.
Oh my gosh. Your daughter is right here.
Like completely unhinged. Unacceptable. Hits the kid.
You did this! No, you. Stop throwing stuff and help your daughter. Help your daughter. Stop. You're doing this to yourself. Stop. No. I'm done taking the blame for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Indy. Taylor?
You get the out!
I'm done with you.
You do this.
I'm done. Stop.
Shut the up!
Taylor!
Yeah, I'm done that, Dakota!
Taylor, you're
yeah,
done.
I'm done that!
Yeah, we can continue, but this has happened in 2023. This has been available to request if the lawyers at ABC really wanted to know what was going on. This could have been I'm assuming, unless Dakota kept this hidden and then released it now, which doesn't make much sense, or who got it to TMZ, I'm not sure. And why they waited till like the day before the Bachelorette was supposed to come out, I don't know. But this has been available most likely to watch, and yet they were still fine with putting her on as a major star. And we'll watch the clip in a second, but she did a Good Morning America interview before this clip came out, but 3 years after it had happened, and they talked about it, and she does not admit to how horrible this was.
You're screaming. Your daughter just got hit in the head with a metal chair.
Because of you.
No, you! Go and help your daughter!
You
now!
You did this.
Help your daughter, Taylor!
You did this, Dakota.
Oh my gosh! If you throw another chair... Are you okay? Taylor!
Get away from my daughter! Get away!
Then help her!
Get away!
Stop doing this!
You threw me. Get the
I think she could potentially lose her kids. I think she's got a couple kids. Maybe this footage didn't come out. I don't know. Maybe the cops did not have access to this footage. Sorry, Shepard. Thank you so much. Sorry says, put the baby down, you yahoos. Yeah, that's the very least. It does sound to me, and I don't know, she's intoxicated, sounds like to me. Yeah, it sounds like she's on something, I would guess. I don't know what precipitated this fight. I guess we can read the article and see. There's like a minute left or so. I think the biggest part was the beginning, the throwing of the chairs and such. And then there was a report that the daughter had a bump on her head, but I don't know if they protected Taylor from not having to admit that she was the one who inflicted that or what. I don't know. But the fact that she's got all her kids and seemed to face no consequences until today when this footage came out, it's surprising.
Hey! Gosh!
Me too, my daughter.
Dakota is the non-Bachelor boyfriend. He's the most recent ex-boyfriend before she went on The Bachelor.
I don't care. I love your kids. Yeah, I do. I freaking love them to death. No, yeah, I don't care. Look what you're doing to me. No, nobody deserves it. You're not okay and you're drunk.
Go answer, Dakota.
I will.
So there's a doorbell. So that's when the cops arrive, I'm assuming. The cops are coming because I think she has a roommate too. There's a roommate in the house allegedly. And so the roommate called the cops because there's throwing of chairs and the kids screaming and they're yelling at each other and physically fighting with them. So it seems like the roommate called the police and now that's what they're going to go and deal with.
What? Oh my God.
We're almost done.
Taylor, stop.
Shut up!
Stop. Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
She's hammered.
And so is he.
I'm sober.
But throwing stuff at me sober?
Taylor,
How
stop.
about we separate
Taylor,
now?
you need to just calm down.
You threw it at me!
Hey,
Taylor, stop.
Okay, so that's the entirety of the video. There you go. Sorry about that. I know that was rough, but I wanted to play it in full so that there's no confusion about how serious this is and why ABC now is taking the steps that they are. And I do want to also go back and watch some of her stuff that she's posted since this incident. And again, I don't know if she saw it. Maybe she was so wasted she doesn't remember, but I can't imagine that that's true. Okay, so it says Taylor Frankie Paul repeatedly attacked Dakota Mortensen during the 2023 incident in which she pled guilty to aggravated assault. And the video shows that one of her children was struck during the fight. TMZ has obtained the video, a copy of which was evidence in the case. Okay, so they did have the evidence of the case. And so someone could have requested that. I'm assuming, from the courts, because I think you can request everything. I believe it's public record if it hits a public court. So I'm surprised they didn't do that earlier. It's hard to watch, yes. Dakota struggles to record the altercation with his cell phone as Taylor puts him in a headlock. She backs off, but then charges and tries to kick him. The struggle turns violent as Taylor grabs a metal bar stool and hurls it at Dakota. He screams at her, "Your daughter is sitting right here," but she persists, throwing 2 more stools at him. At that moment, you hear the child, who is curled up on the couch, begin crying. The police report says the 5-year-old, 5 years old. The police report says the 5-year-old girl was hit and later had a goose egg on her head. How does she still have her kids? That's insane. I thought maybe this footage was kept away from the police, but now it sounds like it was in evidence. Police arrived on the scene that night after a neighbor called to complain about the noise, and in the video, you hear the officer trying to separate them. During the fight, Taylor yells, "You threw me," a few times, and she later claims to police Dakota had thrown her to the ground prior to what's seen in the video. We know responding officers saw this video, and prosecutors used it in their case against Taylor. And here's her mugshot from that day. She looks very normal. She eventually pled guilty to the felony and was placed on 3 years probation, which ends in August. If she keeps her nose clean until then, the conviction will not appear on her record. As part of the deal, prosecutors dropped 4 other charges, including domestic violence in the presence of a child, child abuse, and criminal mischief. Well, she's going to face some bigger consequences than what she originally got here, now that this is public. TMZ broke the story. There have been ongoing allegations of violence between Taylor and Dakota. There's an open investigation by the Utah Division of Children and Family Services, and both Taylor and Dakota have been ordered to undergo a psych evaluation, probably for the best. A rep for Taylor is lashing out at Dakota, telling us, quote, "It's sad to see the latest installment of his never-ending, desperate, attention-seeking, destructive campaign to harm Taylor without any regard for the consequences for their child." I gotta disagree with you there, Rep for Taylor. Yeah, it's hard to, unless she goes, "This is AI and not real," which it does not appear to be to me. Seems like all that's happening is evidence is being shown to the public. It's not really like a smear campaign. It's pretty hard to refute what you're seeing. Releasing an old and selectively edited video on their son's birthday as a reprehensible attempt to distract from his own behavior. I didn't feel like that was edited very much, but okay. Here's the body cam, but it's just clips. The rep added, "Thankfully, the public has seen this act before and knows who he is, and sadly, many will recognize this pattern of manipulation, both in his actions on the show and from their own experiences." Could be, but I don't think it still is okay for what she did. Filming on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has been put on ice. This after other members of the cast refused to film because of the drama surrounding Taylor. So on season 5 or 6, they stopped filming and they just halted. So maybe they knew this was coming out. Taylor was scheduled to star in The Bachelorette, which was set to premiere Sunday on ABC, until this afternoon when the network pulled the plug, canceling the entire season. We have reached out to Dakota and ABC, but have not heard back from either. Okay, so that's that. Let me play the clip from, and hold on, let's just look at The Bachelor a little bit. This is how they've been promoting this.
Hi guys, tonight we're The Bachelorette. This is the last time I'm seeing you guys before I meet all the men. Wish me luck. Bye. I am really excited. My life is going to change forever. I'm The Bachelorette. Let's go do this.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Welcome, by the way, to the mansion.
Stunning.
So, Taylor Frankie Paul, how does it feel to be our new Bachelorette?
It's wild and it's exciting. I'm nervous, so nervous.
What are you hoping comes of all this for you?
A better version of me, and hopefully a husband, stepdad, dad, you know?
It's your time. You deserve this opportunity. Now, normally I would say the first limo is about to pull up, but...
Now, allegedly, I saw on Instagram that in the Mormon Wives show, the day before she's supposed to go to record for this. She sleeps with Taylor on camera, or like, you know, she wakes up in the bed with him or something, and then doesn't get out of bed and is late to the filming of the show. Now, I don't know if that's true. I saw that on an Instagram about this whole drama. So she's a mess. So it seems there's a lot of stuff going on in her life that's making her ill-equipped to be on television, especially in a role like this. And it does put into question ABC's moral values, which we know that television, especially reality show, has very low values at to put it nicely. But I mean, come on. It's clear. This is like reminding me of Love is Blind, the last one in Denver, or not the last one, but the one in Denver, where the one guy was kissing the floor and licking the floor. It's like, Edwin, he doesn't need to be on the show, I think, is what we're coming to the conclusion on. Anyways.
That's actually not going to happen. And you're going to find out why here in just a moment.
I don't like surprises.
All right. Taylor.
Yeah.
Let the journey begin.
Thank you.
Canceled. So I don't know what ABC is going to do. I guess they're going to play an old season or something, I'm assuming. Here's another one.
Wait, what?
I love it.
So it was going to be on Sundays.
Hi, guys.
I already showed that one.
Taylor, she's a really confident woman. She's gentle and sweet.
I don't know about that. Gentle and sweet. That's not what I got from that video.
But she's not going to get walked over.
But even people before that, some of these comments, why did we cast a lead with multiple domestic violence charges? And then Heather McDonald, who is a celebrity commentator, says, look what you made me do is the song. I guess she'll throw chairs at you and kick you. The guy who said, I kind of like it. And then someone said 3 days ago, this is going to be a shit show. How many episodes in till you guys think Dakota makes a surprise appearance and takes the final rose? Because that's what's going to happen, LOL. 2 days ago, cancel the season. Time to do the right thing for once. Genuinely, what is the point of even airing this? It's such a joke. Pass. Domestic violence isn't cute. It's not funny. It's not quirky. And it's definitely not something to be glossed over and ignored. I'm surprised, and pleasantly so, that these are the comments, even before this video came out today.
If she gives me a rose, I'm going to reject it.
Excuse me, those that are listening, take notes. I'm not here to get played. I want to take all of the roses away.
Look what you just made me do.
All rules are off.
Taylor, I'm here for the right reason.
You're lying.
She's not playing games.
Get the car and leave.
I kind of like it.
Look what you made me do. Okay, so they're really joking about it in the marketing.
Hi guys, it's Taylor. I'm here at the Oscars. Make sure to tune in for the Oscars tonight, and then after is the Bachelorette special. Hi guys.
So she got to go to the Oscars.
My life is going to change forever.
Sunday, March 22nd.
What are you hoping comes of all this for you?
Hopefully, a husband.
A new Bachelorette will break the mold.
I'm the first one not from the franchise. I'm nervous.
Plus, after the Oscars, secrets will be spilled.
Want to know what I did?
In a Bachelorette special event before the first rose.
This is the sisterhood.
We have a group chat too, so you're in.
I wonder what they're going to all come out and say. Because she's a part of the Bachelorette Nation. Are they going to exclude her? I'm assuming so, based on how these things play out. As soon as there's a negative sting, they're gone. The sisterhood's over for you.
Dating as a mom of 3 isn't easy. Is he not just dating me? He's stepping into my world.
There's a really great chance that Taylor could be the one for me.
Can't wait to be a father, a fiance, a husband.
Let's do it. Wish me luck, guys. Hot in here, isn't it?
Do you think your husband's here?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to her page if it hasn't been taken down yet. I'm surprised because this all came out maybe like 5 hours ago, I think, and I was looking at her Instagram, and she hadn't taken anything down yet. At least if she didn't take things down, I'm surprised because there was a lot that I think could have been taken down. Also, This is before the video came out. This is from a week ago.
All the most.
But this is kind of how the marketing of this has gone and how her public image was. Like, no one's surprised that she's messy, but they didn't know it was this messy, I guess. Here you go.
Taylor Frankie Paul, the most ghetto bachelorette we've ever had.
Yeah, she's real ghetto.
For episode 1 to end with this chick getting arrested.
Body cam footage.
Then episode 2 picks up with this bitch being pregnant for a recovering fentanyl addict.
I see why they picked her.
She is unabashedly a horrible decision maker.
Yeah, she's not really like a victim of her decisions. She really makes the most out of them.
She makes the most.
You think she gets pregnant on the Bachelorette?
Oh my god. Literally anything's about to go down this season. Honestly.
She got a white refrigerator too.
Actually, nothing's about to go down on this season because it's canceled. Based on the pressure... Oh, I did the wrong thing. Based on the pressure from this video, because I think all of these things were known probably to the network, and they said, let's ramp it up. Let's actually make it more juicy and notorious that she's like really crazy and that you never know what's going to happen. And people eat that shit up. That's the problem. I mean, I'm talking about it. So if I'm talking about it, that means that other people are like, don't get mad at her. She didn't mean it. She's a badass bitch. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the one. Where was her? I guess they took off her name. What's her name again? Taylor Marjorie Green. See? No one that's a good person has 3 names. Taylor, what the frick's her name? Frankie Paul. There you go. And if your name is Frankie and you're a woman, bad vibes. Thank you to SS Yeeboo. SS Yeeboo. I don't know, I'm screaming, sorry. SSYEYE3BO. Thank you so much. Regular, The Bachelor, you must go down the Laura Owens rabbit hole. I don't know who that is. A podcast was just released about it, and there's plenty of stuff out there already. And the Age of Scorpius author / grifter drama. Okay, I don't know what any of that is. Laura Owens Bachelor? Okay, let's look it up. Bachelor Niche. Batch Niche. Oh, fake pregnancy. Oh, right up my alley. Let me live, News 12. My goodness. Okay. Laura Owens offered plea deal in fake pregnancy case involving former Bachelor star Clayton Echard. Remember Echards? It was like before CBS. Unrelated to what we're talking about. Okay. Here is Clayton Echard. Okay, so what's his deal? Laura Owens could take a plea deal instead of going to trial in the state's case accusing her of submitting fake pregnancy evidence involving the former Bachelor star Clayton Echard. Okay, can I say a Bachelor story before I go down this rabbit hole that I am involved in? The Bachelor that killed the Amish person, allegedly, the corn farmer. Okay, sorry, we're going down this rabbit hole real quick. A different rabbit hole. I met him, this guy, Chris Soules. I met him at a bar in Orlando. He was in town allegedly looking at cornfields to buy in town. And I met him and his friend and met my friend and I. And nothing happened, but we sat with them and talked to them for like several hours. I don't remember what happened. Nothing, I guess. So we just like left and like parted ways. But this was after the death thing that he had hit and ran an Amish person. But he was like chilling at bars in other states. I don't know. Anyways, that's him. I think he texted my friend, maybe. I think he was into my friend, if I can remember correctly. I'll have to ask her. This was like years ago, 10 years ago maybe now. Anyways, that's my Bachelor connection. We met another one. The same girl and I went out in Cabo as well and met a another guy that was on The Bachelor, but he was not the actual Bachelor. He was just a contestant. And then also, actually I have 3 stories about The Bachelor. I worked at a camp with a guy who was on The Bachelor, the one where it was during COVID and the woman canceled the whole production early. She's like, I met my husband on day 2. I don't want anyone else. He was on that episode. And him and I worked at the YMCA together. Anyways, okay. Going back to Lauren Evans. Okay. Laura Evans could take a plea deal instead of going to trial in her state's case. Okay, during a pre-trial conference, Owen's attorney confirmed that a plea deal has been extended. The terms of the agreement, okay. Owens, 35, was indicted last May on multiple felony charges, including fraud, forgery, and perjury. In 2023, she filed a paternity lawsuit against Eckerd, claiming she was pregnant with his twins. Oh, geez. Owens later sought child support, but eventually dropped the claim, saying she had suffered a miscarriage, but a family court judge ruled her claim was false and referred Owens' actions to the county attorney's office for review. Investigators allege Owens altered an ultrasound image, fabricated a pregnancy video, and lied multiple times under oath. In November, Owens was indicted again on additional felony charges after investigators say she falsely claimed she was impregnated by a second victim in Scottsdale. Man, this woman's on a tear. The county attorney has done an incredible job holding Laura Owens accountable.
I still have dyslexia.
So I have full confidence that any plea deal will uphold that accountability and ensure justice is served. Wow. So The Bachelor is going through it. The Bachelor, and here she is, has a lot of stuff, a lot of drama but that's what their whole shtick is, you know? So there you go. Okay, well, I'll look into that more, but thank you. And Age of Scorpius, I'll look that up too. I'll put that on my list. Age of Scorpius book. Thank you. That's by Audra Winter. Officially canceled. Interesting. Okay, thank you. And for that, I say this.
I want to go to Denny's with you.
I want to go to Denny's with all of you guys, parasocially. Also?
As I was sitting in the cold plunge.
Also?
I'm a big time hippie and I'm very woo woo.
There you go. Okay. Here's Taylor Frankie Paul's Instagram. Okay. Jesus is king. So we know that she's got problems. Anyone who puts scripture or Jesus is king in their bio is probably gonna commit some sort of crime. Knock on wood. Because I think you can love Jesus. There's no problem with that. But putting it in your bio, I think that is a red flag. Honestly. Sorry, had to say it. That's how I feel. Okay. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, The Bachelorette, Jesus is King. So she hasn't changed anything since earlier. Okay, here is this is from 5 days ago. It says, for the first time sat down and watched this season, and it was extremely hard to do. These aren't just storylines. These are our actual lives we are sharing. I'll speak for myself on this. I'm not sharing to appease or switch storylines for anyone's entertainment. A big reason I continue on is to potentially help someone. Okay. I know this because I've personally watched and listened to people's experience, and it helped me. It takes courage to share such vulnerable topics with an audience. My heart goes out to those around me that share and everyone else that continue to do so. The hugs will always outweigh the hate for me. Okay. SSYE3BO. Thank you again. They say, thank you, Owens and Winter. Owens and Winter. Ah, okay. Got it. I will look into this. Also,
I'm really good at making money.
Also,
I'm really good at making money.
Also,
and I was miserable staring out at my pool.
And also,
poverty mindset.
There you go. Okay, here's her latest post. Oh, it's just music. Okay, it says, this isn't my storyline. This is my actual life. I guess it's just an image of her with music. Okay, cool. Here's something else. Behind the scenes on The Bachelorette, first time someone really got to me and I didn't care so much that this was me after the fact. Producers were like, oh, gotta get this. She clearly cares.
It'll do What if I ended up with him? Then I have to apologize for that on national television.
Okay. Here's one that I thought was... Not that I don't love making jokes about Mormon people and the Mormon faith, but this seems a little bit strong. Like, if that's their holy text, the Book of Mormon, and I mean, I guess there's a whole musical about how ridiculous it is, but they're taking risks on ABC. And not in the good way. They're taking risky, unnecessary risks. Okay, here's one that I thought is complicated, but shows, like, just because you're being vulnerable about your mental health struggles doesn't mean that you get a free pass to do whatever you want and to just be like, I'm a messy bitch, whatever, ha ha ha. It does have limitations. So this one says, I guess an upside of struggling mentally is you start to sense and see the signs of others feeling the same. We're out here just checking in on each other when we can, and when we don't respond, it's not taken personally because we get it. What? Just be mindful that sometimes that person checking in is the one needing help, and that one took me time to learn. I sometimes ask myself, what's the point of all this sharing this shit? And I tell myself it may be as simple as making someone feel less alone, and if it helps just a few people, then it's worth it. Okay, Whitney Simmons, who's this, says, oh no. This is this person who's a workout influencer. It says, just love you so much, and I'm beyond proud of you. Chasing Red Flags official says, we feel every slide and we love your realness and vulnerability. You will get through this and you are not alone. And this person says, you know, you have the income to get help, so do that. Stop sitting in it. This person from a month ago says, ABC really said, here's a woman ready for marriage. Okay, here it goes. It says, there are signs of mental struggle other than the obvious, and one that took time to pick up on is sometimes someone checking in is actually their, spelled wrong, cry, or no, I guess it is right. Never mind. Their cry for help. And she's crying and putting a thumbs up, okay? It says, can you talk right now? I can talk, have my kids, so might be loud, but I can, yes. Okay. And then it's a messy kitchen. Just call me back when you can. Hi, thinking about you. Hi, I don't want to bug you, but I just wanted to see. Are you okay? Hi, pulse check. Are you alive? It says barely. And you? Barely. Okay, her kid. How are you? Surviving. How about you? Same, truly. Is this my text messages? Yes. Hi, Tay, just checking in. How are you doing? I've had better days, but it's okay. We'll get through like we always do. Thank you for checking in. How are you? I'm sorry, you popped in my mind, so I must have felt it. Just know that I love you. I'm doing okay. Same shit, different day. So she has people that are supporting her and has people who are caring for her and want her to do well, and yet she's seemingly not taking care of these problems. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, I want to show you one that really fucking pissed me off. Honestly, it was like, here's what I do. And it was like therapy. And I was like, okay, that's good. But then every therapy, she says like art therapy, massage therapy. It's like, go to real therapy, bitch. Come on. Anyways, sorry. Sorry. That's not a good one. I take that back. I meant to hit this one.
Somebody ought to smack you.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Okay, erase the last 40 seconds of what you just heard. None of that was funny or good. Okay?
Don't be selfish.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Okay, let's continue watching this. I'm so embarrassed. Okay. Are you feeling depressed? Are you reading my mind right now? Haha, are you okay? Are you okay? Absolutely not. Yeah, I knew that. Are you still coming tonight? Are you okay? Or just so exhausted? I'm fine. I'm tired, so I wanted to check how you're doing. I don't get what these texts are and why there's so much... Oh, doTERRA. Oh, good. doTERRA. Awesome. Hi, baby. How are you doing? Wanted to check in. I'm doing okay. How are you? Hanging in there. What are the point of these text messages? Miss you, BB. Miss you more. How are you? I love my mom so much. Hey, hi, how are you doing? I love you, Mom. Are you okay? Yes. Are you? Yes. You want to talk later? Okay, so she's got supportive friends and yet still doesn't want to fix her issues. Okay, this one. Okay, here's one that bothered me. It says, trust me, I know ball. However, if I've learned anything, it's that more often than not, people just want to be heard. It's also important to validate yourself in whatever you may be feeling, or it just gets louder. Forever grateful for the knowledge and tools I was taught by these amazing people, even if I don't always utilize it. Okay. Great. So what's the point of learning anything if you're not going to utilize it when you're like in a conflict? And then it says, please know, I don't do all of this on a regular basis. I've trialed and learned. I do what I can when I can. Okay. I want to screenshot and figure out which thing she's doing, because it seems like she's doing some sort of life coaching thing that seems familiar to me, like a Psych K, which is what I was doing when I was insane. And if that's what she's doing, she's not getting the real help that she needs. Okay, so here it goes. Hearing someone say, I'm struggling with my mental health, and I just listen as if I don't know ball. Okay. The song is like, I know ball. Okay. Equine therapy. Okay, wonderful. I love equine therapy. I love horses. This could be puppy yoga. Great. Is it the same as taking accountability and fixing your mental health? No. Safe and sound protocol. Okay, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's wonderful. Maybe it's psychologically proven. I don't know, but it looks like you're coloring with headphones in. Okay. Doesn't look to me to be something that's clinical. Okay. At the level that she needs help, this is not enough to me. Art therapy. Okay, so she's making candles. She's painting. Great. Again, wonderful stuff to do. I love that. Not therapy. Movement. Okay, going to the gym. Wonderful. Great. Again, you need to talk to someone. Massage therapy. Give me a break. Trauma yoga. Fine. Still not therapy. Prayer. Wonderful. Energy and sound baths. Cool. Do it. Love it. Psych ed. Now, this is where I was like, what is this? Because this looks to me like it could be a therapeutic situation. But she's also sitting on the floor and she's recording it. So I also go, okay, what are the chances that this is therapy are slimmer and slimmer by the day? So she also tagged Jen Affleck, Golden Horse Counseling, The Healing Place. Okay, let's see this. Intuition Coach, Golden Wellness. I'm going to open all these. Yoga with Lo, The Healing Place, Samantha Allen, and Jennifer Affleck. What is she doing? Okay. Psych ed. Okay. And again, this is just the songs playing. So it says final group. Okay. This is, I guess, psych ed. Final group. Self-compassion. Something. Group. Something. I can't read. Poor treatment plan, post-treatment plan visitors or videos. Okay, and then there's like these little workbooks that are never good. Okay, here it is. Therapy goodies. Okay, let's look up therapy goodies. I'm just curious. Therapy goodies. Okay, this does say therapy tools and templates to help your therapeutic practice and clients. Okay. It's on Etsy. So maybe I'm wrong. Okay, this is what it says. Window of tolerance. The window of tolerance describes a range of emotional and psychological states in which a person can effectively cope with stress and engage in adaptive behaviors. It represents the optimal zone where an individual can handle both external challenges and internal emotional experiences without becoming overwhelmed or shutting down. When a person is within their window of tolerance, they can manage everyday stressors, think clearly, regulate their emotions, and maintain healthy relationships. They are able to respond flexibly and adaptively to various situations. Okay. However, when stressors or emotional experiences exceed the capacity of an individual's window of tolerance, they may become overwhelmed. This can lead to various reactions such as anxiety, panic, anger, dissociation, or emotional shutdown. On the other hand, if a person's window of tolerance is narrow due to factors like trauma or chronic stress, they may become easily triggered and struggle to cope with even minor stressors. Therefore, the goal is to widen the window of tolerance so that you can better navigate life's challenges and be more in control of your emotional behavior. Okay. Hyperarousal, window of tolerance, hypoarousal. Okay. But why is it called psych ed? Wouldn't that just be therapy? I'm confused. Okay, but then it says ventral vagal. Okay, this is where I start to go, okay, what are you talking about? Things I can do on my own. What helps me stay here? Walking, listen to music, going to the beach, journaling, meditation, cooking, breath work, feeling the sun on my face. Things I can do with others, socializing with friends, hugs, date night with partner. Things I can do on my own, cleaning, dancing, singing to music, screaming, exercise, take a shower, dorsal vagal, crying, nature time, hot bath, shower, sleep, prayer, turning on TV, hugging a pillow. Okay. I guess this could, again, like, okay, grounding. So that literally means putting your feet on the ground. Polyvagal theory. The polyvagal theory was developed by Dr. Stephen Porges. Okay, who's this? If this is a frickin' chiropractor, I'll know everything I need to know. Now, he looks like a American psychologist. He's a professor of psychiatry at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. He's currently director of the Kinsey Institute Traumatic Stress Research Consortium in Indiana University, Bloomington. Okay, fine. So that's not a, thank gosh. Red light therapy. Books and podcasts. Okay, you want to know what the podcasts are? Guess. We've talked about some of them on the show. The Untethered Soul. Okay, I read this back in the day. Oh, look who's on the cover. Deepak Chopra gives his 2 thumbs up. His Jeffrey Epstein 2 thumbs up. I give these 2 islands of thumbs up. It says, read this book carefully and you will get more than a glimpse of eternity. Huberman Lab. Okay. Huberman Lab. Andrew Huberman. He's a great relationship expert. Joe Dispenza Meditations. Okay, we're going down. The slippery slope is going downwards into problematic figures to listen to. And this is supposed to be helping her recover from her trauma and issues that we now see as at an extreme level. Feeling Good, the new mood therapy, the clinically proven drug-free treatment for depression. Okay, don't know about that one. The Body Keeps the Score. I have this book. I need to read this book. I feel like most likely it's overinflated, overused, and bullshit. But who's to say? The Mountain Is You. I think this is, isn't this, what's his face? Oh no, I was going to say, isn't this, our boy, David Goggins? But I think this is someone else. Jesus Calling. Okay. There you go. So that's what she's up to. I'm assuming she'll probably go dark on social media for a while. Oh, here. Whoever wrote this comment is probably having a great day. I'm waiting for the day that everyone realizes Taylor is very toxic. And she's put it on the screen as kind of like a call-out joke. The day can be today. I'll start only when necessary. I love how these like companies also get involved. Like Hulu, and I guess like they have a show about her. But Hulu commented many times like, "That's our girl, that's our queen" on a bunch of her Instagrams, and I'm sure that as a brand they now regret saying that. Our Energy from this jewelry brand. Okay. We all toxic. Hope this helps. Okay. Love you. I mean, TBH, we're all toxic in our special way. You're not toxic at all. That's our Bachelorette right there. Haha, I don't think the haters would survive. A queen. Yikes. Yikes. The tables have turned. The tables have turned. Okay, here's something. Not sure if they missed me, but this is how I re-entered the group chat. Can I admit something without judgment? Hee hee. It's like weighing on me. Oh no. Ha ha ha. Of course. I committed domestic violence. Okay. Wait, I don't get it. And the image that she used is her taking a picture of her kids on the ground with trash everywhere. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on. And again, this is her persona, though. This is a persona that she's put on as, like, it's cute and quirky. That she's problematic.
You are so quirky.
Says, when someone is trying to talk sense into me, maybe you should rise above and ignore it all.
I will never change. Never, ever. I will.
Okay, so she was fine with it back. This is in 2025, 2 years after that incident happened. Caught on video. She's like, I'm never changing. I don't have to. No need. Show your stupid line. She doesn't give a fuck. She does not give a fuck.
I do not give a fuck.
She thinks it's funny. Her kid was literally injured in a domestic violence incident. She's like, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm on TV, bitch. And she was right. But every good thing must come to an end. Right?
Bitch.
And now we have to live with our problems. It says this will be worth the wait. Guess not. Now, what does this guy have to say? Jesse Palmer. He's probably gotten 100,000 text messages today. He's offline. He's offline for the day. He ain't getting online tonight. He's going analog. Okay, hold on. We didn't look at our who she tagged. Okay, so this is her therapy. These are the people she claims she's in therapy with. Intuition coach and mystic. Great. Awesome. Following. Helping you reconnect with your inner wisdom, Reiki readings and healing rituals, moon circles, and spiritual guidance. Okay, so bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, so she's getting bullshit. Good. I can do an online session. Yes! How much money? For 60 minutes, 100. For 30 minutes, 50. I accept payments via cash or Venmo. Okay, so you aren't paying taxes on these spiritual sessions. Got it. Okay. Allegedly. Okay, so that's what she's getting her therapy from, her intuition coach. Let's hear from her. Let's see.
Have you ever noticed that sometimes it feels like the to-do list never freaking ends?
Totally.
Like, today I had a few minutes to myself. And I'm like, oh, look at all the things I can get done on my to-do list. And I started doing it in like little 15-minute increments. Like, I try to do, like, give myself 15 minutes, do the to-do list for 15 minutes. And at one point, I was just like, but the sun. And I remembered. Sometimes taking a moment out for myself isn't selfish. It's essential. So I came with my book and sat in my wish garden. And I am just swinging in my hammock chair, enjoying my chicken who keeps popping up here and there. She kind of wandered off from me right now.
Okay, amazing. Amazing. Says, sometimes you can't sleep, so you crawl out of bed, light a candle, and talk to your guides. My witching hour deck speaks so well for my shadow. Huh? Says, I told him I need to ground. I needed some quiet time, so hubby said, let's go home and I can fix the car in my dad's shop. So we went over the river and through the woods to grandma's house. Okay. Join me as a facilitator for a healing retreat. Day 1, individual sessions and Reiki. Grounding, nature, walk, and meditate. Okay, so it's just your run-of-the-mill bullshit, you know. Who's this? Simply Well Katie. My bestie is a healing baddie. Okay. All right. So we're off to a rough start. All right. What's next? Golden Wellness, integrative mental health and holistic healing, psychiatry, therapy groups. Okay. What craziness are you talking about? I can't wait. It says, at Golden Wellness, we hope our clients can live life golden by healing, by finding peace, by building resilience, by feeling empowered, by reconnecting with themselves. Just like gold is refined through steady intentional heat, healing uncovers what has always been valuable within you. Okay, let's see.
What it really means to live life golden.
Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this legit or is this some sort of scam? Reiki Center. Brene Brown quotes we love to use in our practice. I don't know. It says Golden Wellness Group Therapy, offering new group therapy designed to support emotional healing, resilience, and improve mental health as you begin your new year. The group therapy includes overcoming anxiety, healing from betrayal, trauma, and shame resilience. Each group follows an 8-week format and meets once per week for 90 minutes in a supportive, confidential setting and is facilitated by a licensed therapist. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad that at least it's a licensed therapist. Okay. Oops. Dang. She likes all these places. Okay, so maybe she was an actual therapy. Hi, I'm Samantha, founder, Golden Wellness Company, psychiatric nurse practitioner. Okay, what's wrong with this photo? This is an AI photo, if you couldn't tell, or an oil painting of a photo. Not sure. It says, I'm a psychiatric nurse practitioner, human design reader. No, you had me on the first one. Reiki healer, human design reader. Okay, now I'm starting to feel what this is. It's a hybrid model. I've been tricked by these in the past. They start to say, I'm a therapist. Come. It's safe here. I'm a therapist. I've been trained. Also, I'm psychic and you were my sister in a past life. And I'm like, okay, gotta hit the road, girl. I'm out. Thank you to Raina Unhinged. Ooh, I played for the first time ever. Yay. It's working. It's updated. I can see it on the screen.
As the Bible says, fuck that.
Screenshot this glow up motherfucker.
That's what this lady said when she put the prompt in. Make me look like a oil painting with pupils coming out my eyeballs.
Take off your glasses and go drive a vehicle.
That's for you, Raina.
Nothing!
Scruffy cones.
Their building's bigger than yours, and their furniture's nicer than yours.
I don't know why I'm being so mean to you. I appreciate you. Okay. She blends evidence-based care with intuitive, energetic insight to help people reconnect with themselves on every level, mind, body, and soul. I have experience with this type of healer person, and I find it to be manipulative because I was brought in thinking, okay, this is someone who's not going to be crazy, and then I was in the presence of someone crazy. So it might be your cup of tea, but I think you got to pick one or the other. You can't have both. Sorry. You can't have it all in this world. And this person's trying to. Like, I can do Reiki and talk to you. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, so that's what she was doing. You want to watch a podcast or something about this lady before? What's her name again? Frankie. What's her first name? And Jennifer Affleck. Oh, I guess she's not. I thought this was like Ben Affleck's daughter, but I guess this is someone completely different. This is just someone on the show with her. Okay, got it. I'm like, why is Ben Affleck's daughter involved? Taylor Frankie Paul. Frankie Paul. this. Ooh. Okay, this is from 1 day ago. Taylor Frankie Paul emotionally breaks silence on domestic violence investigation. Okay, what do you think she's going to say? You think she's going to own up to it? You silly people. You silly nillies. She ain't going to own up to shit. Here we go.
Currently under investigation for domestic violence.
Hold on. Here we go.
You are currently under investigation for domestic violence. What's your response?
You are currently under investigation for domestic violence. What is your, comment, girl? Sorry. Interesting way to ask that question.
You are currently under investigation for domestic violence. What's your response to the allegations?
You are currently under domestic violence charges. What's in your purse? Can you show us around your mansion? We're wanting to know what's going on, girl.
And what do you want people to know?
That is a tough one. It's been extremely heavy, and honestly it took everything in me to get here today. It's tough because it's like I want to give my whole story, and I think there's a whole background of the story, and that I don't know comes at a different time and day. But what I will give now is just more, there is more to the story, and it just sucks to be known as crazy girl, if you will, because it's just not the case. And so I don't know, timing
beg to differ.
Is unfortunate of this all, but also at the same time not a surprise, because I've dealt with this for years now of having every premiere ruined for me. So the fact that this is happening is not a surprise, but at the same time has been hell.
You said timing is not a surprise. I think for the viewers, it is wow, this is unbelievable timing. What are the odds? How did this happen? Explain to me why this is not a surprise to you.
It's not a surprise to me because I've had every premiere ruined for me. Every premiere that I've been to has not been enjoyable. It was definitely a cry. The night before, podcast I didn't show up to. The Time 100 event that I got was me freaking out on the plane, worried about what was going on back at home. So every big event that I've ever had has been taken from me, and the happiness, so it's not surprising. But yeah, it's just, sorry. It just sucks. It just sucks.
I mean, you getting emotional right now just talking about it, even things that were a long time ago and events that were in the past. And I know you're saying it without saying it, but why were those premieres, those events, those red carpets ruined?
I just think due to someone that doesn't like to see my success or happiness, and that's just the truth of it. I'm not really one that likes to put blame on other people either, because I think I'm all for taking responsibility of my own life and actions.
She's all about taking responsibility, yet we all just watched a video where she was very, very clearly in the wrong, and I have not heard her say anything about that. I was in the wrong. She's I wasn't me. I was pushed to do it. Okay.
However, I just think that this is to a point where it's not. I would love to enjoy one of these premieres. That's what I would say. I mean, I've worked really hard on a lot of things, and it just sucks.
Oh, you ain't gonna get that, sweetheart. I'm sorry. You ain't gonna go to many premieres anymore. Maybe the House of Villains might welcome her in a couple years. She'll play that angle up. I'm a crazy person. I'm trying to redeem myself and go on television like the Scandival guy, But this is pretty serious. Physical assault is pretty bad.
All of them haven't taken it. I've allowed that too. So, yeah, it's just been really hard.
So on that note, what do you want people to know? Let's, if you could reframe this narrative and make it a premiere and a media opportunity and a red carpet that goes Taylor's way, what does that look like?
I feel
people just don't ask me anything critical. They don't use their brain, and they pretend not to see what's in front of them. That's my goal. I think would be great. That's my utopia.
I've just been misunderstood for years now, and it just would be so freeing to tell the whole story of it, And I feel I've just done a lot of protecting for my child and my family to really not get into that. And I feel
if anything, her ex-boyfriend who had this footage, not taking it to the press earlier was actually protecting her weirdly for some reason, and maybe he did it. He timed it perfectly so he could get more of a reaction or something, but he could have 2 years ago ended any chance she had to do anything. So the fact that he didn't do that, I'm surprised, actually.
I've never touched my children, and so for me, it's been to see those headlines has been heartbreaking. And
we just watched a video where you threw a chair at your boyfriend and hit the kid, so.
I've never touched my children, and so for me, it's been to see those headlines has been heartbreaking, and my family obviously is all affected. Like, they all know who I am. I know who I am. So for everyone in the public eye to just allude and believe it is really hard.
Of course, you and Dakota do share a child together. I guess the fans want to know now, is this more than co-parenting? Is there an entanglement? And if so, why should we watch The Bachelor?
Yeah, I think, honestly, I've been very honest and open with it, and from the beginning to through it to after, and some of these timelines are already out there that you can see and some aren't, and it's a story still being I don't want to say written but lived. It's not finished and it's still being worked out. So I feel like, why should we watch? Because it's part of my story. Whether or not they like it, it isn't finished. And in story, I'm going to say my life, because I even made a post recently, was this isn't about storylines, this is about my lifeline that I'm being open and honest with, and whether that makes you happy or not, I tried my best to be as honest as I could within, the boundaries of respecting other people's privacy in life too. So, yeah, I would say still watch.
She needs to seek help. That's all this person needs to do. She needs to seek actual help, not intuitives, not psychics, not Reiki, help in a probably inpatient facility, to be honest.
This is a part of it.
We recently spoke to Jesse, and he told ET that in the 5 years of him hosting,
it is without question the most dramatic season since I've been a part of it. There is no question. And it's all because of Taylor Frankie Paul.
And now I know that gets
famous last words. Famous last words. That's not good. That's an omen.
Tossed around casually. The most dramatic season yet. But he means it. What do we have in store?
Violence, assault, whatever.
I would just say, yeah, I don't, obviously I haven't seen every season, but I would say this is a dramatic one, but I think just because things were done a little differently this time. And there wasn't a lot of rules, so it was fun. And exciting and dramatic, I think, would be the right word, for sure.
But I'm sure there was moments of laughter and fun. There always are. We know how this show works, and we know how you are. So talk to me about some of the more exciting things, the fun things, the things you're excited to sort of relive as you watch back the series.
Yeah, I would think the activities we did, the group dates, the one-on-ones, the conversations, there was like you're saying, it makes it fun. And there's I don't want to say awkward, but yeah, you're getting to know someone as you're dating on national television. So is there moments that are just oh, and those are exciting and funny to people, I think. So to relive those and to see it on I
wonder how long they're gonna make the NDA last for, because I feel like if someone did propose and get engaged to her, are they allowed to say something publicly? Is her family allowed? I know they all have NDAs until the premiere happens for the show, but now that it's not happening, where all these people have to never talk about this experience.
But to see it, I think, is going to be a different story.
Were you open to love? Are you ready to love? And I know you can't give anything away, so I'm not going to ask what the status is now.
Yeah.
But did you go into this with an open heart and an open mind?
I did. I think I was very nervous to do it, obviously. But there was only one way to do it. There was no point if I was going to be guarded. And so I kept my heart open the entire time, and I gave everyone, I feel a fair chance of being open to them and very present in the moment with each person.
And before I let you go, you know that we love all you guys, the sisters and everyone, and like you said, you're doing things different this time. What are your relationships like with the women right now?
Yeah. I would say on my end, everything is good with the women, and I feel
on my end, everything's good. They all won't speak to me, but on my end, we're good.
They've always been good with all of them, so to this day, I have nothing against any of them.
So they'll be tuning in?
I think absolutely they'll be tuning in.
Okay, so we have a statement, okay? Breaking news, live hot piping tea. Why does it do this? Why would I ever need to have two sides? Wait. God. Okay, Taylor Frankie Paul breaks silence after ABC shelves the Bachelorette premiere. They should put this on Hulu in a year. whenever everything calms down. Okay, Taylor Frankie Paul is breaking her silence after ABC opted to pull the upcoming season of The Bachelorette following an investigation into domestic abuse in which Paul, her ex, what's her name? Oh my God. Taylor Frankie. Taylor, my God. I want to call her Frankie. I'm like, her name's not Frankie. Taylor Frankie Paul. Okay, following an investigation into domestic abuse in which Taylor and her ex Dakota were involved, which put The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 5 filming on pause, the fallout continued. A video of a 2023 incident. So the thing that caused the pause on Season 5 was unrelated to the video, so it sounds. A video of a 2023 incident surfaced on Thursday where Paul is seen repeatedly physically attacking Dakota, which led to ABC finally pulling the dating series. So they waited till the absolute last second, ABC. Is what it says. Taylor is very grateful for ABC's support as she prioritizes her family's safety and security, a spokesperson for Taylor said in a statement to People magazine. After years of silently suffering extensive mental and physical abuse, as well as threats of retaliation, Taylor is finally gaining the strength to face her accuser and taking steps to ensure that she and her children are protected from any further harm. Okay. The statement continued, there are too many women who are suffering in silence as they survive aggressive, jealous ex-partners who refuse to let them move on with their lives. Taylor has remained silent out of fear of further abuse, retaliation, and public shaming. She is currently exploring all of her options, seeking support, and preparing to own and share her story. Again, why? I don't know. When stuff like this happens, to me, when the message comes from the person who's on camera physically assaulting someone, when the message is, I was abused and other women share my story, I go, whoa. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Don't lump all women into this and women who are facing, abuse. Like, what? I don't know. Don't deflect what's going on here and your accountability by saying, oh, this is a women's issue. This has nothing to do with me. This is you and your boyfriend, okay? On all the headlines surrounding Taylor's life amid the media tour for the premiere of the dating series, she told Good Morning America, it's been a heavy time to see the headlines, especially during this time of The Bachelorette being released, and it's supposed to be a really exciting time. Okay, so that's all she cares about. It's supposed to be celebrating me and my 15 minutes of fame. And the fact that this video is being brought up where I hit my kid with a chair is really annoying. Yeah. I'm a person that will always speak my truth, and that's what I'm known for, she continued. When the time is right, I will speak, but right now, I'm just trying to be in the present moment and focus on The Bachelorette. The thing is, my kids come first. And so it's been just a back and forth process trying to be here at the present moment, worrying about home and headlines. It's been stressful, to be honest. As it should be. I'd be stressed if that video of myself was out there. The turbulent relationship between Taylor and Dakota has been documented since the first season of Hulu's The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. The first season documents police arriving at Taylor's place following a domestic incident between the couple. In 2023, Paul pled guilty. So that's Taylor pled guilty to aggravated assault in the incident depicted in the video leaked today. Draper City Police Department confirmed that there is an open domestic assault investigation involving the pair with allegations made in both directions. Taylor also alleged wrongdoing on Dakota's part in the 2023 case. Okay, so I want to see the footage from that one too, the second assault and who did what. So let's listen to her Good Morning America. I don't think and Good Morning America had her on before the video came out, and they gave her a moment to address the issues, but then they went right on to promoting the show, which, I guess that's what they're contractually obligated to do.
How do you spell your first name?
This is 2 years ago. Okay, so this is after the video that we saw, that recorded from the boyfriend. This is the aftermath. So we saw the first part, right? The chair throwing, the kicking, the choking. And this is her, and then the doorbell ringing. This is now that interaction.
Just go ahead and just focus on breathing for me.
And to be fair, we have not seen the moments before he was recording, so of course he could have assaulted her as well, but we didn't see that part. So who's to say? I want to hear what she has to say, though, because she says she didn't do anything to him. Obviously, that's a lie.
Shocking video shows what led up to the arrest of Taylor Frankie Paul, a Mormon influencer known for referencing swinging in her videos.
Hi guys, we are going to be prepping for my kids because for those of you that know, I'm a divorced parent, so I do like a prep day before my kids come for the weekend. I already have them because I got them a day earlier than I thought, so we are still going to go get groceries and prep for the weekend.
28-year-old Paul rose to fame on TikTok.
28?
After saying
she's 28, I guess 2 years ago. She was, oh my God, I thought she was like 40. Lord. These girls be growing up.
Her ex-husband, Tate Paul, filed for divorce when she broke the rules in their soft swinging relationship.
Did you sleep with him or just kiss him?
I slept with him.
Okay, fine.
Nearly 1 year after her ex-husband filed for divorce, Paul was caught on camera crying hysterically before her arrest.
I'm emotionally hurting. I'm not physically hurting. I'm emotionally hurting.
Okay. So your last name is just Paul?
Yep.
Okay.
The video shows a clearly distraught Paul speaking with police after a 911 call came in for a domestic violence report on February 17th.
911, what is the city and address of your emergency? There's like domestic violence, like somebody is screaming, like get off me. There is like a woman screaming. There's like the garage door keeps opening and shutting. It sounds like she's trying to get out. Okay.
Harriman, Utah police arrive at Paul's home to find her and her boyfriend, 30-year-old Dakota Mortensen, amidst an argument.
You threw me in the garage.
Stop.
After that, police separate the pair and begin to question Paul.
What's up?
I just want to be able to talk to you without you two bickering at each other.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So go ahead, like you can sit or whichever.
Okay.
So what's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor. I'm Officer Rubebrecht with the Harriman.
I think regardless, if you're wasted and you're in front of your kids this wasted, that's not okay either. Like, you have kids to take care of, and I guess the boyfriend was in charge of the kids. But if you're this drunk, your kids are not going to be, and she was up. It wasn't like she was in bed sleeping. It's like the kids are out, or one kid at least is on the couch in the living room witnessing all of this. That is really bad on its own.
Police department.
Okay.
The neighbors called in saying they heard a bunch of yelling and screaming.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So let's start with this. How do you spell your first name?
T-Y-O-R.
Go ahead and just focus on breathing for me.
Okay, go ahead.
So Taylor, right?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Paul.
Do you need paramedics for anything?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Have you had a little bit too much to drink tonight? I can smell the alcohol pretty strong.
Sure, but not anything crazy. I went out on a girls' night and I came home. Safe driving.
Okay. I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about, like, do I need to call paramedics to come check you out?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Paul continues to cry.
She stopped her crying pretty quick. No, I'm fine.
Explaining to officers her side of the story.
Oh.
What did I do wrong so I can help myself? What did I do wrong? Help me to know so I can do better.
Well, it's not Taylor, look at me. It's not that you did anything wrong per se. We are just, the neighbors called in thinking that someone's getting hurt.
No one's getting hurt. I'm just emotionally hurt because I'm good
Is that?
What?
Oh, thank you. Is that what's going on tonight that started everything?
Yeah, I'm emotionally super hurt. I can't help anyone. I'm just so hurt emotionally.
You sore emotionally?
I'm sorry. Can I get a drink of water? Can I get a drink of water? I'm just really hurting. I can get my husband to come get the kids if that's easier. I don't know what he wants from me. I don't want anyone that wants from me. I'm just so hurt.
So, tell me what happened tonight.
He pushed me in the garage, and it's fine. I don't give a fuck. I just want to move on. I don't give a fuck about him. I just want to move on. I don't care. I pushed him. I hit him. He pushed me. I don't know what to think about it. Can I get a drink?
Yeah, I don't know what safe driving means, and I don't know, but this is, as far as I understand, this video is directly after the one we watched, which is her throwing chairs at him, and one hits the daughter in the face, her 5-year-old.
Please.
Can you promise not to talk to him while we go in there?
Sure.
Paul says she went, quote, ballistic during the argument.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What do you need from me?
So I just need you to tell me what happened tonight. So you went out on a girls' night. You said that, right?
Yeah, he came pick me up from girls' night.
And then what happened?
And he was bitching me out the whole way home.
About, so when you describe that to me, about what?
I guess having fun with the girls. And he was going to a concert, but he was like, we're not going to the concert now. And he came home. And then we were fighting. And we were fighting at each other. And then I was going at him, I guess hitting him. And then he pushed me into the kids' stuff. And then I went ballistic because he pushed me so hard. And then I fought back, and then we were just fighting, and I just want him out.
Where did the kids go?
My daughter's right there, and then my son's up sleeping because we had my family member that was babysitting. And so I guess.
So yeah, the son's upstairs, daughter is in the living room. So yeah, this is the same night.
So.
With you guys fighting, do you have any injuries?
I'm not seeing any tears either, but it's hard to tell because it's hard to see the camera. But
no, I think I'm okay. My fingers hurt. I think I'm okay.
Can I see your
her
hand?
fingers hurt from throwing the chairs and choking her boyfriend.
Yeah, I just want to go to bed.
Just like this.
I just want to go to bed. I think I'm okay. I'm good.
What about the other side? And then.
I'm sorry, I just want my dad.
Investigators then speak with Mortensen.
All I've been trying to do for the last hour and a half is to leave. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just being bombarded, stealing my keys. She's jumping on my truck, slamming my doors. Like I think my truck.
Is that your white truck?
Yeah, I think my truck doors broke. Like.
To be fair, like he was like, I just want to leave, and she seemed to be blocking the front door, and that's when he started throwing the chairs, or she started throwing the chairs at him, because he's like, let me leave, and then she was like, no, and then started like hitting him and choking him. So it did seem like he was trying to leave, to be fair, but he was recording at that time, so I guess, but corroborated his story.
She's on top of my truck jumping, like, dude, I can't even believe what just happened.
You want? Let's go look at your truck.
I'm just like lost in words.
Mortensen explains Paul is going through a divorce, which may have led to her stress level. He also explains.
Okay, well, she's not the first, and she won't be the last to go through a divorce. You don't have to do that. What are you talking about? It explains why she was stressed. She had to breathe all day long and convert calories into energy. So it's explained. We understand. We forgive. Nakey Chells. Thank you so much to Nakey Chells. Nakey Chells says, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I swear the footage of the child's injury was out there. Couldn't believe when I saw her as the Bachelorette. Maybe so. Maybe this was like one of those things like once TMZ got it and it just hit the right algorithm, then all of a sudden like things were happening. I don't know. I never saw it, or I've seen her previously out in the world. I don't follow the Bachelorette very closely. So my first introduction to how serious it was today on TMZ's Instagram. And I was like, holy shit. And then it was like, you know, all the drama about the Bachelorette coming out this weekend and all that. I was like, whoa, this is breaking hot pipe and tea.
You believed you were the Virgin Mary
You have
reincarnated.
strong sugar glider energy.
Whoa.
You believed you were the Virgin Mary reincarnated.
I think that's what Taylor thinks.
Certain? I was not.
I don't regret anything.
Am I the only one?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know, Nakey Chells. I would be surprised, but not shocked, if that makes sense. Like, if that was out there before and people just ignored it, but maybe it just didn't, you know, it was on a small page or something. I don't know.
To police what led up to the argument.
That's what I was trying to explain. Is like, so she's going through a lot right now. Yeah, with her divorce and stuff. Like, I think that's just been really hard on her. And she hasn't done any therapy.
And that's a different relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that wasn't that long ago, so it's very fresh. So
Says she hasn't done any therapy. Okay. Shocking.
So we got in a relationship like really pretty soon after her divorce. And so that's why it's been hard. It's just been like a lot, I think, for her.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, I think she's going through a lot. She's the type to where, yeah, it's hard for her, I think, to get help. You know, like she fights it.
So you guys come home. She starts getting angry.
Yeah.
Because you're saying that you're wanting to go home.
Yeah, well, I was trying to just take her inside. I was trying to help her in. I was like, let's go. Like, you need to go inside. And I think she was saying something that she wanted to go party still. I'm like, no, like, you can't. Yeah, and then I went inside because I was finally just like, she was not coming out. So I was like, okay, well, and she said her parents were in here. So I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, I'm going to go.
Are they actually in there?
No, they weren't. It was, like, I don't know, like her niece or something like that. I don't know. And so I went in there and was like gonna get them. I'm like, hey, Taylor's like drunk. He like come get her or something.
Are they coming over?
No, they already left. They were house sitting for her, watching her kids.
Oh, okay.
And then she came flying in, and that's when she was like freaking out on me in front of them. And I'm like, whoa, what?
What was she saying?
Oh, crazy stuff. I don't know. I think she was like, I don't even know what she was saying. I don't know, something about her phone. She was going off about her phone, and then she chucked her phone at me. And then, or no, she threw it on the ground. Boom! And then, I'm trying to think, damn, everything happened so fast.
When officers approach Paul again, she tells them she was so scared during the incident, she lost control of her bladder.
So I talked to Dakota. Tell me. Tell me what happened with.
She seems chill now. She's like, I'm over it. I sobered up a little bit. I'm good. No more tears.
The little wooden thing in the garage in his truck. Like, what happened outside at the truck?
All I know is that I was so scared that I peed my pants. He pushed me into it. I reacted, sure. I threw it at him.
Via phone, Mortensen later tells officers that's untrue.
She had to pee.
Like, she's saying that she was so scared that she peed herself.
Oh my gosh, no.
And
that's
so,
not true.
And she made that point multiple times. When I first arrived at the house, I don't remember ever seeing her pee herself, and I feel like that's something that I would have easily recognized.
Noticed. Absolutely. That's a lie. I mean, she's just lying. That's not true.
Eventually, the responding officer tells Paul she's under arrest.
Well, the hard part is that, like, I'm getting two different stories.
Okay.
as far as tonight's concerned, based on what I've seen. And
Now, did he share the footage of his cell phone footage with the cops, I wonder, this night? Because if so, that makes sense as to why they were like, okay, we get it.
and what's taken place. At this time, you're going to be placed under arrest for DV, for domestic violence. Okay? So before I talk to you more about it, I need you to turn around and place your hands behind your back.
So is he not at all?
Not tonight, no.
I'm confused. So he pushed me and I'm under arrest? Why?
I can talk to you more about it.
That's fine, but I'm just curious why. I'm okay.
He's actually being way calmer than I would expect.
Am I allowed to talk or not?
Yeah. You can just give me a second.
I'm the one shooting myself, so why am I under arrest? So you're going against his word against mine, correct?
It's based on the evidence that I'm seeing.
Okay, so he probably did share the footage with the cop then, I'm guessing. Turnbuckle 10. Thank you so much, Turnbuckle 10. Turnbuckle 10 says, good night, everyone, and Taro and Kia, stay safe from grifters. Aye, aye, Turnbuckle 10. I'll do my gosh darndest. I just watched Fargo again, and I was reading the script of Fargo the other day. You're darn tootin'! You're darn tootin'! I'll stay safe from grifters. Yeah.
It looks like I'm just sitting. In reality, I'm managing lots of things. I'm feeling lots of things.
I'm literally telling you I'm Christ.
Thank you, Turnbuckle 10. And finally?
Do you see things the way I do, or do you see them wrongly?
I gotta say, I've been going through old sound bites and cutting them and putting them on the Reddit page, like one episode at a time. And so it's taking me all day because they're like 4-hour episodes, and I'm just going through, and then I'm finding different clips and stuff too while I'm doing it. So it's kind of nice. I will say, and I'm sure I'll feel this way in 5 years about my content today. I'm cringing at myself. Like, shut up to everything I'm saying. And then also how hard like I was pushing on certain things. I'm like, oh my God. It really is crazy to watch your stuff over time. It's like, what was I thinking? This is crazy. So if you watch the old material, you're going to see me I had a lot of pent up anger going on in my body that was coming out during these live streams. It comes out less now, I will say, I think. Let me know in the comments below if you agree. It's coming out less.
What do I need to believe about this so that it serves me?
Like here tonight.
Yeah. What's your evidence? Just curious.
Just all the stuff on the ground and you throwing things at him and all that.
Are we allowed to ask him, or is that not allowed? Because
what do you mean by asking?
Because when he sees this, he's not going to agree to it.
Officials can then be seen discussing the arrest with Mortensen.
The reality, that's the reality of this, is that you were victimized tonight. And that's why we're here, is we don't want further violence. Yeah. And maybe this is the reality check she needs, that like, hey, I need to get things in check. So, I just want to talk to you over there real quick.
Sorry, the one kid just puked and so.
No, it's fine.
One of the kids puked? Oh my God. These kids are going to be traumatized.
I mean, I'm glad the parents showed up.
I don't know which one's which.
The little girl?
The one upstairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
What is... Do you know the daughter's name? Do you know how to spell it?
Yeah.
Do you know?
No, I don't think he mentioned the kid's head yet. That was in the police report apparently, but I haven't heard them talk about it yet. But good question. I'm curious. Soapy Lulu. Soapy Lulu. That's a name for a soap company. You should start it if you haven't already. Soapy Lulu says, drive by Super Chat. I'll catch up on the replay, but you still need a little something for snacks and treats for you and Taro. Oh, thanks. Little Taro sleeping on her little pillow on the ground. It's pink and very cute.
The mango frequency.
We need a...
Clear, clear, clear.
You know how many times I used to play that one in a day? Several.
Clear, clear, clear.
I'm a medium. I channel all day.
Oh, why does the sky look like a grid?
That was another fact I told my dad the other day, that Danica Patrick's nuts. He's like, oh, really? I see her on the commercials all the time. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, she thinks the sky's a grid, so what can you do?
I didn't come into this world the way everybody else does.
It looks like I'm just sitting in reality.
No.
I'm a big time hippie and I'm very woo woo.
Demon. I've just healed so much.
Thank you, Soapy Lulu. And we're here for you when you're ready to watch.
Birthday?
It's.
That's okay. Do they have the same last name?
Yeah.
Or is it a different last name? Well, she's not divorced yet. So.
Well, she is. She just hasn't changed her name. She keeps her name the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I can't make you fill that out.
Yeah.
It's voluntary. But I mean, that's your side of the story. Again, she's alleging a different side.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the only thing. Like, if she's wanting to like push stuff, then like I'm gonna have to. But like, I truly just want her to like just get help and just that's that.
And that's I understand that, and that's what I'm hoping this results in. I'm not trying to jam anyone up or take them to jail to take them to jail. Like I want the problem solved.
Does someone get charged then or something?
She is going to be charged with domestic violence.
Oh my gosh.
But that's I know that's hard to hear, but that's the reality of the situation, and I'm glad that it wasn't worse. Because like, what if she she was throwing stuff at you and damaging your property,
kitchen knife or something.
Like, what if the off chance that she grabbed a kitchen knife? Like, it's already clear that she wasn't thinking straight, right?
Yeah.
Normally in your relationship, it's lovey-dovey, honky-dory, right? But in this specific case, that can't be ignored.
Yeah.
What if she wants to grab the knife or something else and it escalates again? So the main thing is a reality check saying like, hey, that's not okay. And ignoring it's not going to help the problem either. Like, you guys waking up tomorrow morning and acting like it never happened, or having one little conversation and maybe like a smack on the wrist, that doesn't typically help.
Dude.
Before her arrest, Paul confirmed to officers she was not receiving mental health treatment.
Do you have a therapist or anybody you go to? No. You ever talked with somebody about how you're feeling?
Divorce? No. And abusive people? No, I have not. I have not yet. I should.
It's probably a pretty good idea. They can be pretty useful, you know. You might not feel like this normally. This might be kind of due to a little bit of alcohol always raises all of our emotional state. It kind of makes the emotion take over the rational.
Sure.
I don't know if you noticed that with you, but...
No, I divorced or alcohol or not. I feel awful. So yeah, you're good. I get.
It's probably a little bit easier to keep under control though when you haven't had any alcohol.
Yeah.
But a therapist can help you work through a lot of those things. If you're feeling like this a lot, it's probably in your best interest to talk to somebody about it.
Following her arrest, Paul took to
Good advice,
TikTok,
Copy.
explaining she has since started therapy.
I also got on Zoloft to help with my depression and anxiety. I'm on week 4.
Same girl, same. Zoloft for the win.
So I don't know if I see a major difference yet, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. I also started EMDR therapy and so far have loved it. We're just working on all the trauma and kind of gonna start diving into how we can help cope with it.
Paul now faces multiple charges, including aggravated assault and domestic violence in the presence of a child causing injury. She has since entered a not guilty plea in all of the charges. Reporting for Law and Crime Network.
Jeez, Long Crime Network. The next video is Deputy of the Year arrested on incest charge. Wonderful. Jesus Christ. Let's get it together, people. Okay, I don't have time to listen to it tonight, but there is a full Call Me Daddy podcast. Call Her Daddy. What did I say? Let's just... Most replayed. Let's watch this part just to see. Just curious.
That would be a plus. Like, do you think that would make someone stand out more? Or it's like not something you're like looking for, but you're so down if they have it?
The second one, probably not like per se looking for, but if you have them, great. It's not like a deal breaker at all.
Okay, talk to me about hometowns. What are you most nervous for when it comes to hometowns?
Meeting their moms.
You're like, hey, girl.
Hey, I am...
Watch, she's like the biggest Secret Lives fan.
I didn't even think about that part, actually. Because what if they only like it because of the show? They don't even like me. They're like, oh, hell yeah, just the show. I didn't even think about that. Or
They're, like,
the
asking you
sisters.
for tea. Oh, my, the sisters.
Like, the sisters are actually the scary one. Yeah. Yes. Those are scarier than the moms sometimes, I think, honestly.
Okay, I have been wondering this myself. I don't know for sure, but I do wonder that as well. And yeah, I need to look into it more. I've heard a lot of people that like it and they talk about it in the back and forth thing, and a lot of people speak positively about it, but I have not done enough research to know. So I also wonder that too.
They're protective.
Do you feel like you're good with parents, or
Yes.
are you okay?
I am great with parents, and they always love me until they don't. And that's just given the circumstances. I'm sure you can assume that obviously there were hard issues there, but yes, they usually like me.
How would you handle falling in love with someone and then at hometowns you realize that you don't get along with his family?
That would be a first for me. I've never dated someone that I did not vibe with their family. Never.
Would it?
I did. I did once. Ugh. It was rough. It was rough and it was bad and she hated me and I tried to fix that and it didn't work, and I gave her handmade gifts and visited her in Texas and I kissed her ass and none of it worked, and then he broke up with me and I should have broken up with him before that because it was embarrassing. When I look back, I put up with way too much. Okay. You want to hear how this guy broke up with me? Thank you. I dated this guy. We only dated for this is my Call Me Daddy story time. And then we're going to sing my song and then head out for the night. I dated this guy. I met him on an airplane. Okay. That was holding a lot of the relationship up. The fact that we met on this airplane, I thought it was the best story, and I thought, this is so cute. And on our first date, I took him to my coworker's going away party, which was an odd choice, but I don't know. I was quirky. I was a quirky girl, you know? I just was like, I'm going to this thing. I'll just bring this random guy with me.
You are so quirky.
And, oh, hey. Story time. Yeah, I can't wait. And, well, now I don't want to tell the story. No, I'm just kidding. So we went to my coworker's going away party. This was like forever ago. This is over 10 years ago. And, then we went on a date after the party, and it was like so cute. And I was like, wow, I like this guy, whatever. Okay. He was only in town for a year on like a work placement trip. Basically, he was cycling through different parts of the company. And so he spent some time in Florida. Then he was going to spend some time in North Carolina. So we knew that he was going to be moving on. Anyways, so 9 months into our relationship, I start to realize that he has a drinking problem. And shocking, this is not the first or the last alcoholic that I ever dated in my life. But he definitely had a problem with alcohol, so much to the point where he was he got an Uber and they couldn't revive him. or they did not revive him, but they couldn't wake him up. And so they sent him to the hospital, and I had to go pick him up at the hospital, and he downplayed it like, oh, it's no big deal. And I was like, okay, it's kind of concerning, but whatever. I'm 22 years old. It's no big deal. And then on his last night before he was moving out of town permanently, he wants to, I thought, okay, we're going to like hang out and, you know, spend time together. He's like, I want to spend time with you, but also my friends. I'm like, okay, fine. So we go to the beach. We're having a great day. And he like disappears at like 4 p.m. and we're at the beach. I'm like, okay, it's getting dark. Where did he go? And then my friend and I are going to find him walking around the beach, and we start going up by the beach bars. Oh, turns out he's wasted. He's been gone for an hour. He's now can't even hold his head up. He's so wasted. And he's like, I want to go to a strip club. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. I'm a great girlfriend. I'll do whatever you want. We met on a plane, and that matters to me. And then we went to the strip club. That actually, fun fact, was in the Epstein files. This strip club that I had gone to with this guy. Anyways, we go to the strip club. He's talking to strippers in front of me. I'm just kind of sitting there taking all this in, not really sure how to react. Then he jumps on the pole, which you're not allowed to do, famously. That's like the one rule of a strip club. Don't get on the pole. And he gets kicked out, physically moves, gets into a fight with the security guard. We all end up leaving because he's now been kicked out and pushed out into the street. And then drive him. I'm sober, so I drive everyone home. And a week later, he like leaves the next day to move, and he breaks up with me over the phone like 3 days later. He broke up with me. And his mother hated me, and I spent time with her. So for Christmas, okay, I'm just telling all my trauma. Here we go. For Christmas, so that happened in like summertime. During Christmas, I texted her and said, because I was going to go visit her and him in Texas for Christmas, and I said, hey, I'm going to buy tickets to an NFL game for the Houston Texans for my boyfriend and me to go, because that's a fun activity that we could do for a Christmas gift. And she goes, oh, great, can't wait to attend. So then I had to buy 3 NFL tickets, and I was working for a news station overnight at the time, which means I had no money. But I did it. I bought like, $200 a pop tickets for 3 of us to go, him, his mom, me, and him. And I got like the highest seats you can get, right? Because I'm broke. And she the whole time is like, oh, when I come to the games, usually I'm in the VIP valet section. Usually when I come to these games, when I come to the stadium, I sit in the club seats. So then I'm like, okay, we're in like middle seats at the top. Sorry, I have no money. And then during halftime, or it was about to be halftime, she goes, I'm tired. I want to go. So then we have to leave early at halftime because she didn't want to be there. And I'm like, I didn't want to invite you in the first place. And I made her this like custom like shadow box thing with all this stuff about her like relationship with her son, my boyfriend. And I was like, okay, this is going to be really thoughtful, because they were very rich. So I was like, I'm not going to get her something because she has everything. So I'm like, I'm going to make something like special from the heart. And also I'm broke. So it's helpful to me to like just kind of put some sweat equity into something. And turns out she like looked at it and was like, imagine this is what it is. Oh. And puts it down, never says another word about it. Yeah, that was, and again, I was groveling at her feet for approval. Ugh. Embarrassing, but we all live and we learn. And the last part about that trip, whatever, she said we had to sleep in separate rooms, even though we're in our 20s, even though it's very obvious we were, living in our own apartments, we're spending whatever. But in her house, we had to sleep in separate rooms. Fine. He comes to my room in the middle of the night and is like, I want to cuddle. I want to sleep in your bed. I'm like, okay. And she comes in the morning to my room looking for Advil, and then sees her son in there, and then gives me like the weirdest look, like the meanest look, like I've corrupted her son in some way. Anyways, So that's that. And again, the moral of the story is he ended it with me. So when you think you're down on your luck, just remember there's more embarrassing things that are coming from someone else. They're just keeping it to themselves. Was he cute? He was all right. He was okay. I'm telling you, the main reason why I was invested in this relationship is because of our story that we had met on a plane. And I thought, wow, imagine telling our grandchildren that we met on an airplane. He sat in the row in front of me. My friend Julie and I were going to New Orleans, and he sat in front of me. And for some reason, we were just like giggly, and then started talking. And then he like looked back, and we were talking through the seat. And then he came and sat between us, my friend and I, and we were talking, exchanged numbers. And it was just like a fun thing. Anyways, he's married now. He's married now and very happy, it seems. And you know, what can you do? What can you do? You can't throw chairs at him because that's illegal and you shouldn't do that. Yeah, I went to therapy for the first time after that story. And, you know, the therapist told me like, oh, you dodged a bullet with him. And I was like, you know, he is the best. And it took me quite a while to kind of come to the conclusion of like, oh no, yeah, she was right. Like I did dodge a bullet there. And he dodged the bullet for us, you know. But it wasn't a match. So, man, what a dramatic time. What a dramatic time that life can bring us together. And guess who liked him a lot? My mom. Great judge of character. No, just kidding. She was like, you can make it work with him, right? I'm like, no, actually. Out of all the guys for you to like, this is not the one. He's not the one. I dated another alcoholic before that. Yeah, that one's another story for another day. That was kind of crazy. Okay, I'll give you a little preview. He told me once, drunk, we were just out of college, so very young, 21 maybe, first job. He said to me after a football game, thinking of you as my girlfriend makes me want to throw up. And I didn't break up with him at that time. I ended up breaking up. He took it too far, like shortly after that. He actually showed up to different guy, showed up to my job once, which is at a TV station, and dropped off pastries because we had gotten into a fight the night before for some reason. And he dropped off pastries and they called security to me and said, I think you have a stalker. Someone really disheveled just came in and was trying to give you some food. It might be poisoned. And I was like, oh my God, that's my stupid boyfriend. Yeah. I know. Taro was around back. Taro's been through it all. Taro has been around from all my alcoholic boyfriends. Yeah. And he also called me when I finally broke up with him, the first guy. His name is John. He called me white trash, which I've never been called before or since. So it was an interesting insult that he had for me. Anyways, okay, that's story time. I have many more. I may not have any more in the future because I ain't meeting nobody. I am queen independent. So these stories just might be living, living in the past. No wonder I was seeking self-help so harshly and so hard in my life. Come here. Time for the song singing. Perfect timing, girlfriend. Oh, sorry. Don't look at my naked abdomen. She's been through it all with me, this little baby girl. Yes. You met all the boyfriends, and all the friends, and all the family, and everybody. Did you know that? Yes. And you're the one that lasted out of all of them. Can you believe that? Yes, you can believe it. Believe and you'll receive. Okay. I'm gonna put you. Okay, don't look at my phone. Sorry. I'm in a hoochie outfit, as they say. Okay. Well, this is universe telling me to shut the hell up. Okay. Also, John, who said I was white trash and whatever else he said, he's, I think, happily married with a child as well. So, you know, people really get what they want. When you believe, you will receive. Right? What do you think? Okay, time to sing. Me and Taro. Taro's tail will be helping me sing. Good night, everybody. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back, and that's it. Toodaloo. Starry nights. Did you ever meet a boyfriend on a flight? If not, you should try it. Don't knock until you try it. That's what they say. Nicole Campbell. Hey baby, hey baby. That's a great song from back then. And I listen to it when I go in my hen do's in England. Oh wait, I don't. I do listen to podcasts about money for couples. But then they dunk on me. And they say that I am manifesting. Embarrassing. Rebeled Fuentes. Can you pop me a Pez? And then twerk, 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 twerk. On my head. Hey. Hey, baby. Part 2. Elif Madison. Are you mad at them? Who is them? ABC for almost putting a domestic violence perpetrator in the TV spot. Primetime television, baby. Bone Palace Ballet, 94. Head out to the door before throwing a chair up in the air. That's a good thing that you should do. And then do a number 2.
I do number 2.
Healing relax. Don't talk back. Don't say no. Don't say yes. Just say I'm the best. And then go about your day. Hey, baby. Times 3. How many more times can we put this in the song? All night long. Hey, Conzo. Do you have a lawyer? If you do, I hope his name is Tom Sawyer. And he is a man on the run. But he runs to the courthouse to defend your honor. Your honor? Merv Bell too. What about you? Also, I just want to say I'm very happy being single. In case that wasn't clear, I know it may sound like I'm joking, which I am. But I am fine, in case anyone was wondering. And that's what they all say. But in my case, it's real. Merva Bell too knows what I'm talking about. And if you don't pout. Being single's fun. I get to go to classes and shake my asses all night, all day. Shanna, Shanna, Shanna. Hey, baby. Times 4. Don't you be a little whore. I would never say that. But you know who would? The girl from the Ace family. Where'd I put it? Whores. Let's go to Tundra. Do you have a lot of fundra? That's not the rhyme. It's just what I thought of in time. And I have much more to say. Hey, baby. Times 5. Taro, I'm so glad that you're alive and in my life. And I love you. Just like Merv Bell 2. What? Sorry, my microphone is falling. It's falling, darling. It's falling. Shanna, Shanna, Shanna. More like Hannah. I'm not gonna rhyme banana because that's too obvious. I need to tell you this. Taro is shaking her tail. I need to go to the mail and check it. I might have got some letters. And if I did, I hope they're filled with butter. Oh my god. Okay. I'm losing my mind all the time, Lily and Massey. You are so classy, and I am so gassy, and I fart on my microphone sometimes. No, I don't. I'm lying. Why would I do that? That's not a reveal. It's not even real. Olive Harper. I want to go fishing and catch a carper. Just kidding. I know it's carp. But if I added an ER, that's what it would be called. Also, Gracie Charlie loves cats. What do you think about that? The only cat I love, Taro. And all the other ones, but Taro the most. Because she's the best. And better than the rest. And she's sitting right next to me right now. And she doesn't look like a cow. Rubagabor. Don't you snore, I'm singing a song. And if you keep on doing it, I'm going to do nothing because I respect your boundaries. I'll just go through the door and leave. And I'll sneeze on my sleeve. And I'll call my friend Steve. Maya Sloan. I don't like that tone. Hey, but I can de-escalate a situation and take the escalator home. Hope I don't break a bone. But I can moan. Ah! Oh God. This has gone on too long. I'm not wearing a thong. And if I was, I would lie. And I would make it tie-dye. Hey. Okay. Good night, everybody. Bye.